Bam. Okay, insight check. You got it.
Insight check. Got it. Oh, wait. No, I have a +0.
Insight.
Boom.
Yay.
Insight. Okay, good.
Bam!
Yes.
Welcome to the game.
Rolled an 11, so I've got 15.
All right.
Natural
Psych.
20. I
Nice.
didn't
you
want to
didn't.
know, but I know.
Wait. It said you rolled a 15 on the other one.
What? Where? Who? What?
On D&D Beyond, it said Douchine rolled a 15, and I was like, yeah, Douchine beat me.
I don't.
Does
No,
it?
he. Here.
Yeah, I
You
see
sure?
that
We
here,
sure it was
but
me?
it said roll something again.
I don't want. I just rolled a natural 20.
We're
Here
We're keeping
comes.
the natural 20.
I
Okay.
believe you, Chris.
I'm rolling this.
I
That's a
believe you,
15.
Chris.
Yeah, because it shows you on the game log too. As custom roll 15, 33 minutes ago, but
Oh, yeah, that's. I was rolling earlier to see if I was connected.
Oh, okay. That I guess my screen just caught up to those.
Sorry.
Never mind. Don't mind me. I'm
I don't even know where that is.
Are you not interrupting the game tabs?
Oh, look,
Jesus
there's a
Christ.
game log.
Yeah, top right. It's like
Yeah.
a red speech bubble.
Yeah, that's 33 minutes ago. That's like not now.
Yeah,
Oh, hey, look
it
at
only
that.
popped up right now though. So
Oh, well, there's my
I
natural
was like,
20. It's 2 minutes ago. Let me know when you get
yeah,
it.
no.
So,
Okay.
Douchine,
What?
go ahead and start off our recap.
Sure, no problem.
Oh, that's what we were rolling for. Shit.
Yeah. Let me just play that back real quick. Everybody else, let's see. First, I was standing on the ledge, and everyone tried to climb down.
First, I was afraid.
Most of them succeeded. There were some mishaps, but I try not to judge. When everyone else was done, I teleported down, because I don't really exert myself when I don't have to.
Smart.
Before I had a chance to object, he stuck his staff in the hole. And out popped monsters with weird
Stop.
faces and blurry redness.
Stop. Alicia, continue.
Those monsters were freaky. They were so terrifying that I suddenly thought I was in the Feywild and I was out of there. Like, I climbed up that rope and I was gone. But I remembered that my friends were down there and I didn't want to make a bad first impression on my first outing as an adventurer. So I decided to start playing some music, trying to drown out the terrible sound of those voices. And it succeeded, more or less.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is your first time as an adventurer. You're telling us this now?
I thought I told you that before. When I arrived, told
No.
you I was not really into the whole. No?
I try not to judge.
Surprise.
Flavian, continue starting with telling us a little bit more about the monsters, what they were, and how they got there.
Yeah, no. I heard. I just don't remember. They were big blobs like gelatinous cubes, and they came through the portal that I opened with my special rod. I shoved my rod because I found a convenient hole. I shoved my rod into a convenient hole I found for it, which is pretty much part of the course. At which point, blobs turned up, and when I fireballed a blob, it got bigger, and then we hit it, it got smaller, and then we killed them all, and we went west.
Help us. Save us.
Yep, Kai, continue if you have anything to add there, and then continue.
There were faces upon faces. They were all. It was almost like they were all a united consciousness. They were all, or maybe just several of them. I don't remember, but they were all saying, "Help us, save us," blah 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 blah. Like iterations. Some of us recognized some of the faces. I think Alicia did recognize someone. Um,
That was
I
weird.
think. I think Lohar got possessed at some point and very nearly started attacking us. Not sure if he
Yes,
kind of
there was a possession. I remember that. That was
he just
bad.
kind of went Lohar, 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 empty. So, and then as was said, we defeated them. They were acidic, which was not pleasant. Uh, and then they were also absorbing spells and holding them, kind of like a spell holding ring or some shit. And then we went down down a hallway, and we came across these different planes in one area, and I'm guessing it looks remarkably like the stuff upstairs that destroyed the encampment, or what I'm guessing is the original encampment that we're here to set up.
Does anyone have anything else to add?
I hope not, because I feel like I did a good job.
Okay, everyone
Oh,
gained an inspiration
wait.
for doing this character.
I have something to add.
I don't feel I deserve an inspiration. I have to admit, I truly don't.
I'll take it.
You totally deserve an inspiration. It was your
When
staff
the rod was
in the hole.
inserted, a door opened, and then we removed it, and the door closed. And we felt like if the door hadn't closed, something would have grabbed Lohar and maybe dragged him in.
Oh yeah,
It's true. It's true.
I thought that was part of the possession, but I missed that bit. I'm bad. I'm sorry.
So I'm going to remind you guys about a few things and introduce you guys to sort of the paper track system that we're going to be using.
The what
So
system?
the reason you guys, the paper tracking system, and you'll see in a second.
Okay.
The reason you guys were sitting down here is to specifically clear out and settle this area of the Ashwood Forest. You guys were offered 1,000 gold.
I remember that.
By a guy named Baron Winterend,
Fuck that guy.
who basically lives. Come here. Thank you, buddy. He lives up here, and you guys met him. You were recruited by him. You were sent down. When you got here, there was another camp, and you guys found that. You guys knew that there were some other adventurers that were coming in. Oh, hey, Tony. Oh, he's still connecting.
BDD1.
You guys knew that there were some other adventures there, so you started investigating those ruins. Not really ruins; it was basically just their destroyed camp. And you found evidence of some kind of magical attack. There were things that were frozen, things that were burned, things that were electrified, all sorts of nonsense. Electrified. So
Electrify me.
I thought they gave you chills.
Deepshine found a chasm by talking to a father tree, who sort of led him to it. And you guys went down there, and that's where you encountered the oozes and whatnot. So there
You mean the
guys go.
curses?
Listen, I don't remember if I told you guys that they were called curses, but yes, they're called curses.
You didn't. It's just in the monsters that you have listed that we've encountered.
I believe you.
Oh.
Question. You said we could like add little notes to these. How do we do that? I've been trying to figure it out, and all I have is a magnifying glass and a thing that opens it up in a fucking tab on the browser.
The answer is I need to tag them. And there's that one. Basically, I need to tell the system that you guys are okay to edit them, which I don't know why it doesn't do it by, like, default. That's really dumb to me.
Well, if it's too much work, don't worry about it. I was only going to add asshole on, Baron of Winterend. So.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I know.
Hey, as long as he pays us, right?
No.
No, he's still an
there's
asshole.
no honor with this motherfucker. He's just a fucking coward who doesn't deserve to be in power. Wouldn't surprise me if he killed a wife or something and stuck her in a river.
Now, when you rhymed coward and power, I expected you to continue. Like, I was like,
I wasn't even trying
coward
to rhyme.
in power. He needs to take a shower. I was ready.
He needs to jump off his tower.
Get out of his tower,
Allergic
taking
to
a shower.
flowers.
Right?
I don't know.
Tabs over here with the damn metagaming.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You showed us the
I haven't
notes,
played this-
and then we used the notes. That's
I
how it
haven't
works.
played through this plot before.
That's how that works.
That's not what I'm referring to. She something.
Ooh, something happened.
Ooh, Tabs is in trouble.
That is in trouble.
I didn't
Okay,
actually think you were using the same thing. Given that you guys revamped it and you're coming out.
However,
with
now
your
that I
book.
know you categorize curses as aberrants, I'm still convinced that they're just gibbering monsters in disguise.
No, they're
I mean,
variants.
you may not be wrong. I don't know. I won't tell you.
And I'm shocked that the Baron, who seems like an asshole, might be an asshole. That's weird to me. Like, who would have guessed that the asshole Baron might be an asshole? Spoilers. Come on, Tabs.
My
I'm
God.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
How
sorry.
could you?
I'll get better at that, asshole. What?
Please don't get better at that, asshole. I'm not sure what the context is there, but we're just
You
gonna,
could get
we're just
obsessed
gonna-
with assholes in general if you're careful. There's a rabbit hole involved. You want
And
to
we're
be.
back to the
Um,
furry porn side.
Exactly. I was just about to
Crazy?
say the hardcore furry porn has started.
Oh,
You did
no.
say a rabbit hole. I'm a tiger.
I was referring to. Yeah, there was a whole connection.
Tony, you missed
Sorry,
the whole.
Whole
story.
connection. I'm on my own.
I actually got stuck at investigating the chasm myself.
I get
so.
stuck in those assholes all the time.
Okay, so setting the scene,
It's just moving on.
so setting the scene for you guys. You guys went west. You walked for about 100 feet or so, and then took a sharp right turn. The corridor that you guys walked through. Let me show you guys the last map to illustrate a point real quick.
The last map.
There it is. Way too much
Minecraft.
Funny map.
silver.
It's the last map.
All sorts of metallic and weird.
Yeah, so it's obviously man-made here. It's obviously something that was created with metal, with a lot of effort, and I have returned. So this was obviously man-made. It has transitioned into something that's man-made, but something that doesn't utilize the same level of technology. Something older, obviously, just judging by the state of the walls, to the state of how everything's looking. Everything looks a little eroded, a little irregular, but it's still fairly obviously man-made. The lighting in the area comes from mostly this central area here, and I'll explain that in a second. But what you see is what you see. The area appears to be laid out in tiles. Each of these tiles appears to be corresponding to some sort of element or some sort of environment. This one over here is rocky, stony, sandy.
Sandy.
Hot. You can feel the heat from it, but that might just be this area, which is magma and lava, although probably cool enough to walk on. Still looks very hot and dangerous. This one over here appears to be soil absolutely covered in slime mold and fungi and all sorts of nasty stuff.
Gross.
This one is very similar to the make of the other room that you guys were in, man-made metal with sort of odd-looking orbs scattered around it. This one is water. The pillars that are sticking up, they aren't ice, they're glass. And there's sort of an odd substance holding these different facets of glass together. It doesn't look entirely solid. This one over here is obviously ice. The floor is snow and ice and sleet. These are ice crystals sticking out of it. This one is absolutely abundant overgrowth. That whole thing's difficult terrain. Probably waist-high vegetation. There is above it nothing, no light. So how are they growing? Where's the light coming from for those to grow? This one over here is just a chasm. There is a bridge extending over it, but the bridge runs straight into a wall. And that leads us here. There is the floor panels are translucent, sort of glowing. You're not entirely sure there's even matter there. There might be some kind of illusion or some kind of projection. It is glowing with its own light, not reflected light. There appears to be inscribed rune circles, inscribed spell workings all over it. And in the center, that big black mark is a dais that's raised up maybe 2 or 3 feet off the ground, extended up. And if you look real closely, there's a couple of holes that look real similar to the one that Flavian, is it Flavian or Flavian? It's been a bit.
Flavian Richard.
The one
service, so.
Flavor Town.
is wand into.
Can we stop Flavian from jamming his rod into any more holes? As that got us into trouble last time. I'm obviously out of character on that, but let's.
You have me to disservice, sir. My rod has a mind of its own. It goes where it will, and often of its own accord, because it has a mind of its own, and it goes.
Well,
where it
there's a
wants.
big chasm right
It's
there.
like,
I'm sure it would
what
enjoy
wiggles
that.
its way in, and before I know it, it's deep.
Hot dogs in hallways, my friends. Maybe let's
Hot
try and
dogs in
find
hallways.
ourselves some tighter confines to be jamming that versus just throwing it down every loose hall we find.
You know, I remember once seeing a wonderful play on the merits of quantity versus quality. I always wondered why can't one have both?
A man of virtue as well as worldliness. Well done.
I've heard of virtue. Sounds boring.
Well, this looks like a mini game if I've ever seen one.
There's no competition here, or was there?
I'm talking about the terrain. I lost
Oh,
interest in your
sorry.
horniness.
Oh, Kai's already distracted and onto the task at hand versus.
Yeah, I don't think you can be distracted from the actual task at hand
No, you can't.
by the task at hand.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
I'm
Yay,
willing
my
to bet
federal
there's
tax return has been
electricity on the metal one.
What's up, Rosa?
Yay, my federal tax return has been accepted. Sorry, don't mind me.
Yes, Mary. I know I need to do ours. Thank you.
I
Shit.
didn't say anything. I didn't even give you a look back.
I felt the look from here, Mary.
Yeah, it was fairly obvious. It's hard
Was
to hide
it?
that.
Oh no, there wasn't meant to be a look.
We're definitely
She's laying the smackdown on you, Wolf.
So we're too far away. I'm gonna ask Do about the vegetation. Oh, Do, is this some more of your is this more of your people over there? Is there a proper greeting we need to give them? I see that there's some green stuff over there. Is that I tell me more about your culture. I'm very down.
Get
I
it,
don't-
culture.
I don't see any sentience over there. I'd be careful. I might not be related.
Oh, well, that's good. Good to know. Thank you for the insight.
Also, I like how in the purple section there's just this tiny little word that says mold on it.
In case you weren't sure.
Oh no, it disappeared.
Don't worry.
I liked it. I liked it. It was cute. It was a tiny little mold, just a singular mold.
Oh, it's
Alright.
suddenly not there, and now I don't know about it.
What
Oh.
mold? I saw no mold.
Well, we're gonna have to go across this terrain, but I don't want to.
Sticking the
So
rod
there
in the
are
hole plan worked
pathways-
last time.
There are pathways around on the edges, and there doesn't appear to be any other exits to this room. So you guys could stay here and explore, or you guys could go back up topside, or whatever you want to do.
Is there a door, or is it just like an open archway type thing? There, where we're
Just
at.
Open archway.
I'm
One on
going to
either-
investigate and see if there's a door that closes.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I have to admit, I've always been fond of doors. I find them cute, cuddly,
9.
adorable.
Boo, Rez.
Zach
So
sort of
we
coming
did.
from a mile away.
We all did.
Oh, sorry.
Now Tony's new. He can do the whole 8
No,
jokes over again.
I'm enjoying the circus. The rest of you monkeys have already had the peanuts thrown at you. I'm just enjoying the show.
Investigation check tabs.
9.
9. You look inside, like you're looking at the doorway, you're looking at the archway, you're trying to see if there's anything that parts there, any hidden gaps or anything. Other than getting some dirt on your hands, nothing.
Are there any big rocks nearby?
Over here. Now
I
that you
didn't-
mentioned the rest of the pathways, especially any of this grayish dirt, looks suspiciously clear of any debris.
Well, that doesn't help me with putting a rock on where I'm going to assume there's a door, even though I didn't find one.
I have expertise in, well, I have thieves' tools. And in Alicia's backstory, she worked with traps every now and then. Can I do an investigation, possibly with advantage? Eh? To see if
I
there are
like
any
it.
traps or any
Eh?
doors are likely to slide in.
Sure, go ahead and roll without advantage.
Womp womp.
Good effort, though.
Good effort.
I
Good
tried.
effort.
I tried, boys.
So the rest of these square quadrants look like artificial environments, but this one is looking maybe like an architectural or a control room of some kind. Maybe the same technology that's upstairs. So that's kind of where I want to go first.
I still think there's going to be lightning if we touch that floor.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Oh,
oblivious.
yeah.
I'm oblivious to everything, and I guess from just a actual RP / out of character perspective, have I told my trusty squire to go secure the exit because I am worried about the fact that I want to make sure that there is a path back, and so I am telling my squire that he needs to go watch that door. Just as a heads up, I'm letting him know that I am very worried about our exit path. So, trusty squire, if you could please go secure our exit to the back. Don't worry about any screams you might hear. We will take care of ourselves. It will be fine.
He's used to getting screams from his exit path.
well done.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so you rolled a 9, Alicia?
Yes. I assume I find nothing.
No, nothing else now. And feel free to move your characters one square at a time. Definitely not because there's traps or anything.
I will be happy
Definitely
to
not.
move my character directly behind whoever wants to go first.
Obviously,
I'm good with
the
that.
Brave Knight is going first, and I need you guys to realize that obviously I'm derping around completely in character. So apologies in advance.
I'm sorry, I missed something. What was actually that black thing in the middle?
Death.
A dais.
Ah,
Oh yeah, that black thing.
I've always wanted to be one of those.
I thought you meant that one.
Amadeus.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yep. The smell of mold. Let me stop you guys there for a second. Has anyone ever smelled like an intense block of mold?
Unfortunately.
Never saw my rice
Unfortunately.
cooker. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I have.
No, I believe it. Rice cookers are the worst for this. It's pretty overpowering, and it smells like it's not just mold that's there, but mold that's actively decaying something. Which begs the question: where is it getting any kind of biomass to decay?
Nope. Don't really want to know the answer to that
I
question.
hold my breath.
I'm not.
Begging
I'm
the
not begging.
question,
I'm not even
question
look interested in
nobody
that
begged,
answer.
actually.
No, we
Everyone,
didn't.
please give me Constitution saving throws.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Damn it.
Instead of holding my breath, can I wrap some cloth
26.
around my face?
26.
Give me a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Seeing
If you're-
her do that, I quickly do the same. Probably not in time to get an advantage, but still, it just seems
Go
like
ahead. Go ahead. I'll give you guys, because you guys can smell it from over there, and
Okay.
you guys
Over there.
chance to prep for it as you're going over. I'll give it to you.
21.
I'm dumb. I don't have advantage, but I rolled a 15.
I got
15,
26.
17. Alicia, you rolled a 9.
Yep. I found my proper dice.
Let's go.
Bless you.
That's with advantage? Really?
Wah, wah,
Unfortunately.
wah.
Can't all be winners.
You are poisoned.
Wah, wah, wah.
That's sick.
You aren't actually taking any damage. You're just have disadvantage on
You have
attack.
Everything.
So does she suddenly just start
forks.
retching as far as like in game? She just suddenly starts dry heaving.
Basically, yeah. Rez, what was yours?
21.
You're good. So, Alicia, you are poisoned. Save
job.
ends, basically.
Let me know when I can roll that save.
Will do.
Since I have an herbalism kit and Kai likes flowers despite his furry nature, can I give her some flowers to help with the smell?
What
If
kind
she
of
starts
flowers? do you
retching?
give her?
He's probably got some like either dried flowers or maybe even some herbs since it is an herbalism kit, like basil or rosemary or things like that, because
Can I
he
make a
likes them. Or
suggestion?
more specifically, spearmint probably because he's a cat.
I was going to say you should have some sort of mint in there because catnip.
No, I know. He
I'll
uses
let
it
that
sparingly.
I'll let that go ahead and trigger a saving throw. Go ahead. With advantage, if you got that and something over your face.
9.
That's
Roll again.
3 in a row.
I know,
Three
and I
nines.
used a different die this time, a physical one. All right. Let's break the curse of the 9s. 14.
Much
Yay.
better.
Love, was that with advantage?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
No. So if I roll that again. Yes.
Okay, you are no longer poisoned.
Woo. Thanks, Kitty.
My lack of a 10-foot rod to just poke things actually kind of makes me upset.
That's what swords are for.
No.
No.
Come on,
It's
Rez.
not-
That was a softball. I lobbed that one right up for you.
Yeah. It was just too soft. I wasn't comfortable with it.
Oh, okay. I need to make it a little bit harder next time to
Absolutely.
get any
Gotta
play
work
out of
a
it.
little bit.
He's just sad because it's not 10 feet.
Again, if it's
Actually,
not
where I was going, and I caught myself, was saying I would offer to help, but I don't want my rod to trigger the trap.
that's very true. Especially this. This wouldn't be the first time you needed a little bit of penicillin to cure whatever ails you on it. I'm
It
sure.
certainly wouldn't be, and it probably wouldn't be the last either. Penicillin resistance isn't a thing, right? That's why we have clerics, right?
Shall
That's
I
the-
clap for you?
Again,
Ooh.
Ugh. So you guys
Okay.
can continue moving now that we've had that little dialogue. As you get closer to this thing, you notice that it is moving just a little bit. And
Nope.
as you get
Nope.
closer to it,
Nope. Nope.
you notice
Nope.
it start leaning in your direction very slowly.
How interesting.
Nope.
I wonder what
No.
would happen if I set it on fire.
Nope.
Can you not explode the spores everywhere, please?
Okay,
know-
but it's right next to the fire panel. Like, does anyone else see that? Is anyone else mildly curious as to why that mold
Oh.
isn't burning?
Absolutely not.
So there's the lady makes an excellent point. Like this demarcation between these two event horizons. There's been theories about such things, and in your travels, have you, Rez, have you seen anything of this nature before? You are our tomb dweller, are you not?
excellent question, Zach. I'm assuming he was referring to Flavian, not Rez. But
Sorry,
Flavian.
And that was also
Flavian.
Tony, not Zach.
No, I was asking Zach.
Oh,
Yes,
my
and
bad.
that was the point. And I make a point of, I heard, Flavian, my understanding is have you seen anything like this in your travels before?
I'm not quite sure what an event horizon is, but I know what being past the point of no return's like. So yes.
Go ahead and
I am evil. Stop
What's it
laughing.
like? I don't understand.
All right.
Past the point of no return, no turning back now.
Excellent.
Good song. It's a good song.
It's a great song, but I've never been there.
Also, I do wonder, I have questions about how your people reproduce, but perhaps now is not the correct time to sorry, please continue. Tell us more, Flavian.
Basically, unlike us, when he shoots, he spores.
God damn it.
Beautiful.
Tony, look out.
Jack.
I'm so proud of that one. Oh, brilliant.
We don't pass the point of no return, if that's what you're asking.
Obviously, if you're still here.
So it's more of a coming and going like Harry Glover's.
I
Can we
don't know Harry
please
Glover's.
roll so that we can get off this train of thought? I'm sorry I brought it up.
You should be.
I'm so sorry.
Zach, what do you want me to roll? If it's appropriate for me to roll.
Investigation.
Investigation. Where's
I
my
have
character
no
sheet?
idea what you're rolling for. I completely have no idea what you're rolling for right now.
They're rolling to see, I think, the effects of fire on the mold, since the mold is directly next to the magma.
Or investigation. is-
I didn't know that was a thing.
Is this something maybe he's heard of? Something similar to this setup where there's a similar sort of thing? Because he's been into these types of dungeons before, is my understanding.
6.
6.
God help us. Send us down
God
the wrong
help us
path.
all.
Let's do it.
I have absolutely no clue.
Well, these squares look way too orderly. It's kind of pissing me off. I think I'm going to go back to that sand one, throw some into the lava, and see what happens.
Your funeral.
Perhaps it's too early to experiment.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I mean, this stuff seems sentient. It's wiggling its way toward me, and I don't like it. It's uncomfortable.
So we've been sitting here talking for a while. How far over does this mold reach? We're all pressed up against the wall. We've had a little bit of a chat. Is it staying in its area? Is it able to reach outside by any sort of measurable distance?
Excellent question. It reaches towards you, and then all the little tendrils and all the little polyps and everything sort of press themselves up against a invisible field.
Yes, I figured.
Ooh.
These
Zach, do I
are
have any idea what kind of mold this is?
Purple.
Good, excellent question. Give me a nature check. Please roll high.
Yeah, that's going to be hard with a -1. I rolled 19, 18.
woohoo!
Hey, very nice, very nice. So as Tep said, it is colloquially referred to as purple mold. This is the kind of mold that typically is a northern climate mold, as in like way north. You guys are
Why is
currently,
it next to magma?
you guys are currently way south.
Serious.
And so this stuff is the kind of thing that eats, number one, dead bodies. Number two, very specific kinds of dead bodies. Things like bears, mammals of the large variety, wolves, that kind of thing. It's something about the makeup of the muscle tissue that actually enables it to thrive. This is a carnivorous mold.
I press even closer against the fucking wall.
I, however, am dumb, so I'm going to roll to see if I know what type of mold it is.
I do share this with the party.
Ooh, I've never seen anything so up close and personal. I take a half step towards it. Anyone
Did I
gonna?
stop him?
Absolutely not.
Alicia puts a hand on your shoulder. Maybe you shouldn't get
So
too
does
close,
Kai.
good guy.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, no, you're right. Now is not the time. Now is not the time. I take
Actually-
a step back.
This is an experimental environment. We will figure this out shortly. Now is the time.
Oh, in that case, and I take a step forward,
It's carnivorous. Don't mess with it.
and
mean,
I
it
take a
does-
step back.
As soon as we find out where whoever created this is studying it, we will take a look. Not in the petri dish.
Thank
Well,
you.
well
What's a
said,
petri
dude.
dish?
Well said, dude.
Is it like a pterodactyl dish?
Oh no, I've heard of this before. There was the mage Sir Petrius, I believe, was the Petrius, and his
Yeah, he was
family-
I remember PT. He was dishy.
God, Kurt.
You stole his thunder.
sorry.
No, I appreciate it. Continue to compound. Flavian, you know Petrius? That's amazing. I've only read of his works, and you met him. Well, that's outstanding.
Well, I worked on his readings, but that's another conversation.
You, Sean, you think someone's experimenting on these things?
Yes, this is definitely not a natural environment. I'd be happy to continue up to what I believe is the control room, but I don't want to go first.
Yeah, me neither.
I'll go.
Kai,
I take off at a brisk pace.
Wonderful.
I follow. We're gonna die.
Yep.
I would like
Let's die.
Approach this wall. You guys notice that it's a little harder to walk here.
Why?
It's like gravity's a little bit stronger here. Not only that, but it feels like this wall here is trying to pull you towards it.
Sorry,
That's a
which wall was
place.
that?
Can I tell why?
Can you tell why?
Magnets.
At this
Sure.
point, do I have what? I don't think I have anything natural on me or around too much. I'm just gonna take out like a feather and just kind of tickle it on my brain, on my head a little bit to wake myself up. And I cast Enhance Ability with a Fox Cunning to give myself advantage on all intelligence checks for the next hour.
That is.
nice.
Very nice.
Clever.
Very nice.
Good job, dude.
If you would like to give me a Arcana or investigation check, you can.
May I also, as an Arcana?
I don't know why I
Well,
rolled 2d6.
That, someone mentioned lightning earlier, and
I
I've
did.
got some ball bearings inside of my thieves kit. So I'm
Yep.
going to pull out one tiny metal ball, and I'm going to toss it over the wall to see what happens.
Oh,
Who's walking and why?
Need a burrito. All right.
I'm bored.
I'm gonna cause a pause here for a second while we deal with this. So, we'll start with you. What did you roll?
I'm still figuring out how to roll. Here we go. 22 on an Arcana check.
22 on an Arcana check. You have heard of. That's all. You have heard of mages being able to create artificial gravity. This appears to be one version of it. Not only is the gravity stronger in this area overall, as it would be as you got closer to a source of intense gravity, but it's directional and not just to the wall, but past the wall. It appears to be originating somewhere over here. Rez, what did you roll?
11.
11. Not any additional information.
Yep.
Alicia, you toss your ball. Go ahead and give me a dexterity, just a straight dex roll.
Okay.
That's not good.
So I just click on dexterity. Yeah.
Yep.
11.
Good enough.
Hey.
So you toss it over the wall, and as soon as you do, it goes up and then starts arcing way differently than it should for a normal parabolic throw. It starts spiraling back in on itself way too fast, but then it sort of goes back out in a sine curve almost as it gets closer to this area. You hear a metallic and then no plink as it would land. You don't have line of sight to it currently because it's beyond a wall, but you straight up didn't hear it land.
You know, I find myself asking why a sine curve. I realize I knew the answer.
Why is that?
Cause
Math sucks.
Terrible.
nobody.
This is the worst tangent ever.
Hey, very
God
It's a sign.
damn it, guys.
It's a sign to move on.
I need another beer. I can't. I just can't.
I didn't even
No.
want to say it. It was so bad.
What you need is a webcam. Get a goddamn webcam.
Yeah, that would
I
be
know,
nice. That would be
I know.
nice.
I'm terrible.
Slacker.
I will seriously buy you one if you don't have one by
Stop.
next.
I'm on Amazon. I'm getting one right.
And I'm going to bitch about it every single session after.
What? You
As
guys
you
bitch
should,
about
as you
random
should.
things?
You can't bully. Yes, you can. Never mind.
I think he just did.
Yeah, it's right.
To be fair, he gets a little bit of a break. We had 2 weeks off. I mean, we could have just ended the campaign there for all we knew. I mean, life is so fickle.
Yes, and because he has no reason, whatever. Yeah, words are hard.
Words are hard.
They
Words are
really are.
hard.
I'm gonna assume that with my limited knowledge of how gravity works, that it's probably just floating there in between those 3 pillars that we saw in that room, or it
You
just
know?
completely got vaporized.
I bet it got disintegrated. That's cool.
I
Also, we
think
should
it's
not
floating
walk-
there. I think she's right.
Kai's gonna look at you. It's like, I'm not a girl, dude.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Do you guys even have
I saw that
genders?
coming.
You know, I didn't want
Thank
to
you.
ask, but I'm really curious.
It's more of a
I'm-
choice.
I'm also curious. This could be just a cultural thing, Kai. Please, do you have dimorphic representations for your
No,
genders?
It's
I'm
more of a
confused.
choice. I have to admit, even though this is a dude, it acts like a female sometimes.
As someone who has been told that he presents sometimes with feminine, especially growing up by my overbearing father, I understand about that. That it is very hard to fit the norms and customs of your people. So.
Perhaps you could reflect on your life lessons and move forward at the same time.
Well done.
I can
Damn.
do this
Beautiful.
all day. I'm not going first. Okay.
Damn it!
Tell me more about your father.
Are you?
Wait.
All right, hold on. So, when you guys get to about here, you guys finally have line of sight back to this.
Hey, look, the
area.
ball.
Not quite.
Pew. Uh
I saw that ping.
oh. Awesome. What is it? I can't zoom fast enough.
So what you guys see now is there is a vaguely humanoid-shaped gaseous cloud, and it's just sort of roaming back and forth. When I say vaguely humanoid shape, I mean it has 2 arms, 2 legs, a torso, and a head, but it doesn't have any kind of features. It's like if somebody made a clay doll of a person and forgot to detail it.
It's a mannequin.
It's swirling. It's got almost like a starlight look to it. Mostly black. It's not transparent, but it does blur on the edges.
It's a universe that's taken on a humanoid form. I love it.
Basically, what it looks like, yeah. And it's just kind of roaming around. There's no. Oh wait, no, there it is. There's your ball. It's just kind of spinning in place.
I told
Called it.
you. I thought you would be
Where
right.
is it?
Right about here.
Got it.
Is the universe that's taken on a humanoid form interacting with the ball or acknowledging our presence?
Not necessarily to either one, but every time it does pass the ball does gravitate towards it a little bit.
Excellent. Then I shall try. Hello.
I wave at it.
Same.
slowly.
He does. He barely beats me to it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Like all of us think for just a second maybe we should be stealthy, and then the whole party's like, ah!
What ho! Good sir, good sir. We appear to be lost. Could you perhaps assist us?
Are you sentient?
It moves over to the edge of its area
Oh, it's
and
trapped.
sort of mushes itself up against a
Barrier.
Whatever
an invisible plant.
whatever genius that created this has trapped that within it.
How do you know it didn't create it?
It's
We
trapped.
we should clearly set it free.
Yes, we
I-
should.
By the way,
No.
I am up against the barrier of the what appears to be the ice world. Just as a heads up, because
Ooh,
I'm trying
I
to.
really want to know what
Yeah.
happens.
That's the water world
Clarification,
that has the glass parallels.
Are you touching it?
Yes.
No, I have not touched it. I am in the square next to it, and at that point, I'm not quite that dumb. I'm as
Quite.
where I think it
Well,
is.
You might be.
I might be.
Dexterity
100%
saving
might
throw.
be.
Slowly pull out a fishing pole because I think we know where we're going
Dexterity
here.
saving throw, Don.
It's just
Do,
slow.
do we know what this
Little bit of
is?
fishing line on my fishing pole as you get sucked into the water world. Just hang on, I got you.
That is not ideal. I rolled a 3.
No, it's not. I never expected it to be.
Fantastic. Don,
Oh boy.
8 lightning damage.
From the water world? I didn't see that coming, dude.
It's from the wall, though.
Yeah, I get that now. Yeah.
Not from. It is from this pillar right here.
Ooh.
Of
Lightning glass. Got it. I mean,
I-
dirt turns into
I
glass.
hop my ass back. That's enough. That's enough adventuring for me. I hop back and holy, ow! What just bit me?
And that's when it occurs to me. I'm in the front of the line.
Mm.
Son of a bitch.
Depends on which direction you think you're going.
Does the sentient universe react to me getting zapped?
No.
Oh, I
but
see.
Something does.
Every time we interact with one of the cubes, something in it reacts.
So
Kid.
after the little bit of lightning shoots out at you, another several bolts shoot out from each of these pillars into a central area. Those bolts of lightning coalesce with some of the water, coalesce with some vapor in the air, and it becomes a humanoid storm cloud, basically.
Ooh.
Yeah, sure. You guys can roll Arcana if you want to see if you know what these things are.
I don't need
they
to.
look
Just
like a
allow
cross
you
between-
to know what I just figured out.
Did
Yeah,
you say
no.
nature or arcana or just arcana?
Just Arcana. This is not a nature check.
14.
I will be
Arcana.
happy to.
10.
Well, I rolled another 6. That's 2 in a row.
Let's not go with the 2. See, this is why I didn't want to roll.
Then
I
you
know
have
what's
to
going
roll.
on.
They look like primordial like summons that some finger wagglers do, but they also kind
Can
of
I
look like
can I blow
Hikasi.
my inspiration on this moment, please?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Is there ever a
So
chance that they don't have to roll?
you're not going to have to roll. You get it automatically. It's
Thank
not
you.
a hard roll. Everyone that got above a 15 knows that these are elementals.
Yeah,
So
Only,
elementals
only 9 points off then.
Yeah, my
Elementals have
12 didn't
been.
get there.
elementals in this world are not necessarily elementals of matter, although they very rarely can be. Those are more qualified as constructs. But elementals in this world are energies influenced by a soul. So these things do actually have humanoid souls. That's why they take on humanoid shape. But everything else that you guys know about elementals is pretty spot on. You guys have all played role playing games before. They can have some sentience to them. These ones don't necessarily appear to, but those looks can be deceiving, especially the larger and older and more powerful ones that you encounter.
I don't like the fact they're trapped in here. I don't know about what you guys think, but for me,
I'm not a
elemental
big fan of
has-
letting them out, but they don't belong here at all.
Do
Some
we know if they are the cause of these individual biomes
yes, some
forming, or
powerful
are
wizard
they a
trapped them.
product?
Some powerful
of-
wizard trapped each one of them in their own grid to study them and find a way to gain their power.
Well, that's bullshit. We should let them free.
Letting
How
them
do you
free
propose we
without
do that?
destroying the world is the trick.
Well, it probably has something to do with that black thing right there. But I'm not gonna try and walk through that. We gotta go around and get here.
Yes, hopefully
So,
there is a safe way to get to whatever control room has been created.
So let me clarify something for you guys in case you missed it. That is a wall.
Oh,
That is a solid wall.
of course
Does
it
it
is.
look climbable?
Bridge does go into a solid wall. It is climbable.
Does it
In
connect
fact,
with the ceiling?
It does not. It goes up about 15 feet. That's how you were able to throw your ball bearing over this one.
Do we think that these individuals are
Do.
sentient? Like I must admit I am not versed in the primordials. Are perhaps they can assist us in setting them free? And why are you concerned about setting them free causing some sort of harm?
Did
Look
you
at how
see
they've
what happened
changed.
up top?
You think that maybe the primordials were the cause of some of that damage?
Being in a
I
place
think
they
it's
don't
not
belong
something to rule
is.
out. Sorry,
You know,
sir.
No, not at all. This being here will spread water everywhere. People can't breathe water. That being over there has gravity issues and outer space pulls that would destroy things as we know it. Over there with the magma and there the sand, the mold, all of them. Each one of them has the potential of catastrophic damage,
And
if
that's
not
just
in their
walking through.
presence.
But they are beings who are trapped here against their will.
They need to be sent home, not sent up to our home.
Thank you.
Oh, well said, well said. It is
that's a
important.
good
that-
idea.
I'm not
And-
smart enough for that.
Sure you
So,
are.
Same.
so
You're
which
doing
of us
great.
has access to banishing spells?
You do well.
You would know that there isn't necessarily a different plane that these things exist on. They randomly occur and spontaneously occur, coalesce into our world based on whatever energies are most prevalent in an area. There is no way to banish them. You can either kill them or set them free.
Oh. You
They
said they
will-
coalesce in areas that have these things. At first I thought they arrived and then the cause happened, but you've reversed it. They go where there's already a bunch of ice or magma or whatever. So they've been drawn to these squares possibly.
Or these squares were put there as environments for them, and then the elementals were put there.
Okay. Basically the cause and effect is in question. Did we create the square and then they arrived, or did they arrive and that's why we created the square? I don't know yet.
If you build it, they will come.
It could be that one. It could be they
Do we
came and
know-
built it.
Do we know if elementals have sentience? I know they're trapped
Yes.
souls or remnants of trapped souls.
One of them
oh.
just appeared.
What we
Some
didn't know
do.
is that there's two. That's new. Sorry, go ahead, Zach.
Some do have sentience, some do not. It's a crapshoot. And sentience is probably a strong word. Some are more intelligent than
Awareness.
others. Some are more aware, for sure. But it's kind of hard to decide. Kind of hard to tell. They don't speak ever. but they have been known to occasionally communicate in some way.
I know that you had said that that was not a close relative of yours over in that square with the greenery. However, if we are trying to communicate, do we think that's our best shot of perhaps reaching these creatures?
It could be. Keep in mind, please, my people have only recently started with this civilization your races have. These creatures are nowhere near as ethical. Right and wrong, death and destruction, life and order, not the same.
Do we know if there's like any power sources, like maybe a dead mage or some sort of artifact or anything in the area that might have caused them to be summoned in these planes?
I'm gonna go ahead and after he mentions their lack of ethicality, I'm gonna go ahead and just take a step back. Just as a, seems like a good idea.
But Kai had an excellent question. Do we know of an artifact that would cause this? Is there like a legend of some kind or a story?
Good question. Give me history checks. Also, Flavian, I assume that you're up here and not behind the wall.
Sorry, I'm not moving myself. I'm just assuming I'm staying with everyone. Yep.
My advantage
check was a 12.
My advantage checks aren't coming up correctly on roll 20, but on D&D Beyond I have a 24.
13.
24. Why did you have advantage on that, dude?
I have cast what's it called? Enhanced
Gotcha.
ability, Fox Cunning. I have advantage in all intelligence checks right now.
Oh, that's smart.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I've got a 24. Alicia, did
Cunning.
you make the roll?
Nothing of note.
Flavian?
Yes, 12.
Don?
13.
Kai? Is that a crit fail or a dirty one? Beautiful.
I rolled
Kai,
a 1.
It was
do
an
you
excellent
first.
idea. Let me see if I can take it home.
Kai, you are 100% certain that there is a Mokoe in the area.
Guys, we need to get out of here.
Why?
Hold
There's a
on.
Mokoe here. It's dangerous.
Hold on.
I don't remember
So
why.
does Tabs remember what a Mokoe is?
Isn't it? It's. I think it has something to do with someone overcasting so much, and then they just explode in just a raging elemental, kind of like the Titans from Hercules.
A little
I
bit
think.
like that. But since all elementals do have to have a kind of magic they're associated with, Mokoe are nuclear elementals, radiation
Boom.
elementals.
Can we leave? I don't want to lose my fur. It's my pride and joy.
Losing fur? What?
Do shine. So,
Yes.
you rolled pretty high on your history check. There are a few artifacts and a few mages that have studied elementals in great depth. Roy Miller is one of them. He was big into I know. He was big into studying elementals. He had a whole book on them that he wrote, and he was said to have been able to collect the hearts of elementals, which then he could use to power things. But he didn't really go into summoning them. He wasn't sort of about that. There are a few artifacts out there that can do it. Typically, they're called braziers. You input energy into them, and if you put enough energy into them, they will light and create an elemental. But those are often considered tied to necrotic, not as necrotic, but necromantic energies, because you do actually have to put a soul in them too. As far as any other artifacts, you don't know of anything, but you do know they're sort of tied to ley lines. They pop up more on ley lines.
Can we leave? I have no interest in dealing with a Mokoe. I don't know.
Do I, when she says Mokoe, do I start to think that she might, I'm sorry, when he says Mokoe, do I start to think that he might be right? Or at least
Probably
that ties in?
you would know if there was a Mokoe anywhere
Okay.
near. It's like a kaiju. It's big, it's badass, reality warps around them. That's like evacuate the region. You don't deal with that. They will
First, Kai, I'd like to quell your fear of a Mokoe. None of these look none of these elemental spheres look nuclear. I think we're safe enough to proceed without fear of a Mokoe in the area. We'd already be dead. Second, I'd like to discuss the works of Roy Miller, who published Heart of the Element. He collected multiple elements and our hearts in ways of studying. This would be the kind of a laboratory or experiment that he would conduct. And after that, there's also some things about creating elements and ensouling them necrotically. I don't personally focus on necromantic energies because it hurts a lot.
My friend, when you say our hearts,
Apparently, these creatures have some kind of heart. Not necessarily pumping blood through them, such as yourself, but definitely pushing their energies throughout their bodies to create these water effects or these gravity effects and such and so forth. I only brushed over Miller's work. It was quite intense.
okay, so
Why are they multiplying?
Because we're here and interacting with them. The first one to appear was when we threw a ball over the wall. Then when we played with this energy on the water one, we created them, and now they're interested. Unfortunately, their interest could be fatal.
You mentioned this looks like an experiment. Do you think that those things, those
Do.
horrible face with the face things, might be an experiment as well?
I think
Just on
that was
people?
more of an experiment gone wrong, or worse, something trying to protect this area. I also have mentioned that we should continue moving forward, but my leader and friend here, Don, refuses to go forward at all. There we go.
I'm sorry. I'm just fascinated by this conversation. You impart such knowledge. I'm. Who are you who
I've-
are so wise in the ways of science?
I have
think we need to
simply
stop.
cast
I
a
saw
spell
pink.
to increase my intellect at this moment where it seemed important.
I saw a ping. Do we need to stop?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
So,
You
does
notice
this
that
wall look? Does this wall look like it moves at all? By the way, as we kind of walk around it, does it look like it's been there forever, style of thing? Does it look like a wall that might move on us?
Oh, you mean this suspicious wall that has an empty area behind it? That
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
the
can't
one.
see?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yep.
It does not look like it moves in any way, shape, or form. It
Okay.
does reach all the way to the ceiling and looks just like every other wall.
Cool. No reason for me to do a check then. I'm just gonna keep on moseying.
Hopefully my passive will do its work because I don't see it either. Do proceed.
Do give me a
Play with the foliage check because I have every intention of doing it.
we're getting there. There's a slightly different check you need to give me first.
got it.
Wisdom saving.
See,
Ooh.
that
Didn't see
whole
that
I
coming.
did the thing with the intelligence. Yeah, I guess I deserve this. There it is. It's a dude doesn't automatically fail wisdom saves. He's my only character.
Good
Yay!
job, you.
Most
Yeah.
of not all my characters fail wisdom saving throws. I was so
You knew
scared.
you could do it.
Dude,
Boo.
that's like the
Not you two.
I'm gonna-
You were
I'm gonna-
supposed to save us.
if I may, I might do a recording where I count the dues and there's like a counter. Like I
Yes,
really want to do
yes.
that.
You should do
Oh.
that.
Do.
You know what you should do? You should do that and then add it to auto tune. Like do.
Yes,
Oh,
and then we
no,
could take
why?
shots to the dues. Do.
Oh God, we
Uh,
die.
Dude,
Yes.
So
Some do.
You occasionally go on the surface and you sunbathe. And,
Do I?
That's how you get your nutrients. That's how you get some of your energy. It's how you heal your wounds. If you get a bad scrape, you go and you sunbathe for a few minutes and you're fine.
Go photosynthesize.
It's a very pleasant experience. As soon as you cross around this wall, you feel the most pleasant sunbathing.
Oh, okay.
The best possible UV radiation. It feels amazing, and the wisdom saving throw was for you to not just stay there and go.
Tasty.
I was able to keep my senses, but this place is made for my type of being, my life force.
Never would have guessed.
Are you
all
sure there aren't any Arborians in there?
Of course I'm not. We have to interact with the field in order to get them. Who wants to be courageous? And I look at Don like, Q.
Poke.
I love it.
I mean, immediately. You're offering me the chance to lead
With-
the party and be courageous?
Without John here to stop you, I do not think you're surviving today. I'm just putting that out there right now.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
about
And I'm
to
fine with it.
say, if Don Julio does move towards the thing, I would like to stop him and politely remind him what happened the last time he touched the barrier.
Could you stop him just after?
You
Yeah.
took way too long to say that.
Yep.
All right.
That's because everybody was talking and I can't yell. or be
Distraction
loud 'cause
force.
Jonathan's sleeping and we have neighbors.
Good job,
John-
dude.
John
And
would
I
sleep
can
through a
scream,
nurse
so
plate.
haha, I win.
So,
And you'd be surprised. He's a very light sleeper.
What the fuck
Really?
is that?
He has a hard time going to sleep.
Don
What the
Julio
fuck is that?
pokes the thing.
Poke the thing.
He gets real close to it. Did I freeze for a second? I think
No,
Yeah,
you
you're back.
might have. You might have, but I froze too because I'm staring at this beautiful thing in the center.
and a miniature sun bursts
Yeah, it
into
is.
existence.
Aw.
And you all feel intense sun sleepiness. It's a beautiful day everywhere that you can see. Everything feels wonderful and amazing. Everyone, please heal 5 HP.
I'm
as
already full.
all heal from the radiance.
I think I'm already full. Okay, my first question: insight check if necessary. Does this being act like it's trapped, or angry, or sad at all?
Give me an insight check. Yeah, that sounds good.
I'll do the same.
Natural 1.
12.
Yes.
It's sad.
Oh.
It's really sad. Lisa, you can't really get anything. It seems pretty impassive to you, but
Sorry.
it's sad.
It's 15.
Oh
If that-
no!
The same answer.
I start looking for how to get it out. There any kind of an off switch? The energy's
It's
coming
just-
from the bottom to the top.
Realizing what he's doing, my friend, if it seems to be pacified by radiant damage, by the radiance that is so warm and friendly, maybe we don't want to be releasing it. Isn't that what undead do?
I don't see the connection between these creatures and the undead. I
I
think
don't
they
either.
would
If
destroy
it's
the
being
undead. but-
pacified by the by the light.
These
They,
Oh,
creatures
they are the light.
Oh, I forgive me. I must have misunderstood.
Still, I don't think it's safe to touch them.
And I hold up a singed finger. I agree that whatever has put them here has put certain barriers in our way to freeing these creatures. And as you yourself said, it is very important that we send them back to where they came, not that we set them free here. You
There's-
yourself have imparted that wisdom, and I need you to know that I heard you and I respect your opinion.
There's nowhere to send them. They don't
That's
come
because
from
I
another
was
plane.
probably right.
Trying my
Stop,
best. I
stop,
know he's
stop.
staring at the sun. He's still real excited. But I'm like, and yes, good dude. Like, as I listen to you,
Pause.
go ahead.
Did Zach say pause?
thump.
Oh, thumb.
Oh.
As it
Oh,
runs
I
across-
had nothing after good do.
I'm saying thump as it goes across and runs and tries to slam itself against its invisible barrier, trying to get it to do.
Oh, my bad. I thought he said pause. Sorry, Don Julio.
I think it's possible to help it out, but I'm positive it would destroy me.
I immediately go and gently attempt to usher do backwards. The protector in me is just, are you in? Let's take a step back and please educate me more. In yes, I understand that this is. I am feeling that I think we've all felt the overwhelming joy that this area brings, but at the same time, again, you have said that it might be catastrophic were they to be let out.
Absolutely. We'd all die.
Alicia.
He's
Maybe
so
there's-
just real
Maybe
happy
there's
about it.
something wrong with at the ceiling. There might be a breach.
He's still trying to figure it out. I like it. Good.
Alicia, what are you doing?
So what part of the thief ability is being able to climb anything at walking speed? So I assume she can just, as they're talking and conversing, climb to the top of this wall and sit just kind of watching them dangling her feet. She calls down, you know, that dais in the center of this thing looks an awful lot like that thing that we put our wand into in that previous room. I
R1.
bet if we do that again.
I pull out my wand and stroke it thoughtfully.
That thing that nearly got some of us injured.
What do you think, Flavian? Are you ready to thrust your wand into a hole again?
Do I look like Flavian to you?
No.
Yes, I do.
Do.
Where exactly is the hole?
That giant black thing.
Which
Okay.
one? Again, you said the appropriate hole. Does Flavian even know which
No.
hole is appropriate?
Ooh, that's a
No.
good question.
Flavian, this is a 15-foot drop back down,
What is, sorry?
going from here to here.
Oh yeah, dropping down's easy.
And what's
Yep.
the
Just
drop
give
to
me
here?
an athletics check.
Okay,
to make-
I've done this before. I remember watching a rogue do this. So I sit down on the edge, twist around, and try and lower myself down.
with advantage, please.
Like that'll help. Roll a 1 and a 17. So
Thank
16.
you for that advantage, dear
You're
God,
welcome.
Flavian.
Well, it's just I'm sure I heard this. I just didn't process it. But what is that black stuff on either side?
Giant
Abyss.
chasm.
That's what I thought. Good times.
So Flavian Redshirt's dead, and meet my new character, Brown Pants.
Wilhelm.
Flavian saunters forward. I say I'm sauntering. I'm actually watching exactly where I'm putting every fucking footstep, looking out for
Yes!
anything that seems
I
untoward.
don't even know what it is, but I love the fact that it's there. Yes!
You want to at least wait for the. Nope, you're dead.
Yes!
Sorry.
So Flavian, it's
Oh.
getting real windy, really windy, and that wind coalesces into a visible fog, swirling and curling and moving into another elemental.
It's a fog that's taken out of Unit 4!
Can I climb the wall and quickly try and get up to the ledge to offer Flavian a hand up?
Okay, I have a question, GM,
To be
and I understand it's a metagame question, but I'm only asking because it's important for a spell. Is this creature hostile to me?
Is this creature hostile to you? Yes. In fact, I was just about to ask for initiative.
Yay!
Honestly, I'm amazed it took this long.
Me too.
Not. 14.
On the bright side, at least it's a squishy sorcerer, and hold that thought.
At least it's a squishy sorcerer next to some kind of wind elemental. Also, they're in front of an abyss. That's gonna.
What could go wrong?
10.
One moment, please. Okay, so Alicia's got a 10.
I have a 12.
Let me do it in order so I can.
I'm
make
so
it
sorry.
Dewshine. Hey, Dewshine.
What?
What's your initiative roll?
It's like a 6. Yep, it's
Don?
a 6.
Mine was a 9.
What?
Flavian was a 12. Kai?
14.
Nice. And let's see how screwed Flavian is. Not as screwed as he could have been.
Not as screwed as I could have been. I have mixed feelings about that statement.
I was about to say that probably makes him sad, but happy.
It's like a t-shirt, isn't it? Do they have those on your site? Oh, never mind.
Screwed, but not as screwed as you could have been.
That's funny. That's good. Okay, Kai. So, setting the scene, Flavian has just walked face first into an elemental as it coalesced in the middle of its square. It appears to be some kind of wind or force elemental. It's hard to tell. But
It's a
it
giant
is,
fart. Got it.
it's a giant fart. Sure, why not? What you gonna do about it?
I'm going to attempt to climb this wall here that I helped him
Athletic-
jump up.
And it will cost 3 squares of your movement at least, depending on how good your athletics check is.
Athletics is what you said. Okay.
Yep.
You cut out a little bit, so I was like, what? 21 on the athletics check.
Damn. You are up it with 3 squares of your movement. I'll be nice.
So
Pound
I
to
can
kitty.
move 3 squares? Is what you're saying?
You have to get from there to here. It has cost you 3 squares of movement.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, so I can move a total of 8 squares, so I have 5 squares left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, get your ass over here and I'll pull you up. Don't fall.
Is that
And
it?
what he's gonna do is he's gonna kneel down and drop to his chest. So he's got like his claws, his back feet digging in, and he's got his chest anchoring him down on the actual platform, so he can actually reach down and pull Flavian up because it is still 15 feet, and even at 6'4", he's not 15 feet tall.
So what I'm hearing is that you're readying the help action.
Yes. I forgot the words, but yes.
Flavian, what you doing, buddy?
Flavian is not the most athletically oriented individual, at least not when vertical. However, he suddenly found a new impetus that makes him realize he should have been working out more. And he runs like fuck towards the wall, plants a foot in there, and leaps up, trying to grab hold of her hand.
So I assume that you are taking the disengage action so it doesn't get an opportunity attack.
That's exactly what I said.
Robin ran away.
That's what I heard. That's what I
That's
heard.
exactly what I heard.
I was relatively convinced I didn't hear that too, Zach. I'm just saying.
So
Love the hat.
the reason I didn't say that is I thought because I was higher in the initiative order and it was the first round, I didn't realize I needed to. But your point is made. Yes, I take the disengage action and then do everything I just said.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check with advantage due to Kai's help. Try not to suck at it this time.
I will spend my inspiration on you
No,
if I have to.
I rolled a 15 and a natural 20.
Nicely
I
done.
fly.
I'm so helpful. Sorry.
You are up.
Yes, I am. And realizing how
adrenaline will
strong
do
the
that
gusts
to you.
of winds were, I put my back to the wall. I'm done. I look at Kai gratefully. Thank you.
Maybe don't go first next time.
But I brandish my rod. But it has a mind of its own.
But not for long if you keep doing shit like that.
Yeah.
Mine's gonna be all over the floor.
Zach, there were only one of them.
I know.
That's an interesting use of
Abyss.
phraseology in that expression. There were only one of them.
So, Alicia, are you gonna do anything?
Oh, suddenly this makes sense. That's the 8th square.
I think I'm going to delay because I am not magically inclined, and I don't even know if attacking these things would do anything. Well, you know what? I might as well fucking throw a dagger at it. Why not? Actually, it's in melee.
It's actually not. It's 15 feet below you.
Ah. I'll throw a dagger. Why the fuck not?
Also, is that an exceptionally empty room? Is that why you're echoing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Talking about. Try a 23 versus AC.
Beefus.
That's a hit.
How
go
much
ahead
of
and-
a hit?
Probably not much.
Eagle eye of a hit is what that was.
6. Take 6 damage.
As your dagger passes through the barrier, you hear a little as the metal sort of chimes in tune with something, and then it continues on. It hits the elemental, and a spark of energy shoots out from that dagger, and sort of disrupts the elemental's form a little bit. You actually did do full damage to it. So that's the good news. The bad news is that you just threw your dagger into an abyss.
Good luck getting that back.
Oh man, that was my favorite dagger.
Wait,
Shit.
did Flavian not take damage walking through and going down?
He did not.
Okay, so now we have to wonder, why did Don Julio take damage hitting one barrier, but there was no damage
One
during
would
this barrier?
assume that there's a gap right where I walked down.
I'm also going to point out
Yeah.
that
Bling,
right now,
Pillar.
bling.
the pillar.
The pillar's what got me.
Gotcha. Okay, I missed
Oh.
that.
What
Yeah,
is
glass is pretty shocking.
considering Don is also currently standing next to the equivalent of another pillar. I was waiting to see if there was a reaction.
I assumed there was going to be.
Yeah,
I would be very interested to know whether destroying the pillars would destroy the environment.
I also want to know that. But I
Yeah.
really love these beautiful things, so we're not going to destroy these pillars.
I
I
Those
I
pillars
also
are
love
fine.
those.
There is actually a reaction from being next to this particular pillar. You heal 5 points.
I like this spot.
I also liked that spot. It was nice and it was warm and it was sunny and it was peaceful and it wasn't trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Was there any kind of when he went from this square to this square, did he just drop? Was there a force field there? Was there any kind of barrier? Did he just go right through it?
There was a barrier. He sort of narrated it very quickly, so I assume in the process of dropping, he didn't really notice it.
What barrier? I felt no barrier.
Right.
Exactly. It also really helped the narrative, like the fun of it. Of he didn't realize this was one of the squares and
Yep.
elemental.
that was
It
a good
doesn't
one.
be
I
it
liked
doesn't become obvious until they show up. Yeah, that was awesome.
So we can pass through the barriers, but it looked like Alicia's dagger got charged with lightning.
Only when it
something.
went through the elemental. Not that I saw that.
thought
Not that
was
I
going
saw
through the
that. But
barrier. Okay.
So it triggered when it hit the barrier.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. It looked like the barrier charged her dagger. And it's also, was that the similar sound effect of the ball bearing?
Yes, it was. Very good.
I'm trying to do a smart, but I'm not the greatest at it.
the smarts are hard to do. Good job though. You're helping the rest of the crew.
Hey, Flavian.
Mm.
Every time you touch anybody for the next like 20 minutes, you give them a super, super bad static shock.
Nice.
Superhero
Damn it.
static
You
shock.
know what? That was very useful when I tapped Kai on the shoulder and said thank you.
Your
I
arm
flew.
fur guy, anything that went through that barrier, your fur is floofed. It's like
Nice.
Partial survival
Maybe
instinct.
actually finds this fascinating and keeps trying to touch Kai. That's like a bacteria.
His
Come on,
ears
Kai, it's
just
not
kind
that
of
scary.
flatten as he looks down at you, and he's like, "I will shove you back through that barrier."
Oh good. Oh good. Thank you.
Grumpy
As he's
kitty's
got
grumpy.
partial floof fur showing through his shirt, or his vest, rather, I should say.
Partial floof. That's my quote.
I'm gonna try and clamber up the wall just as a heads up.
Yeah,
Seems
do I have to
like-
climb from here to here? Is that a thing?
that is a climb. Go ahead and give me an athletics.
Ew, all right.
Do you say you're climbing, or do you
yeah.
just climb?
I guess we're still in combat, so I have to
Oh.
wait my turn. So
So
I'll back up.
I'm as long as you guys aren't in the square, I'll be honest, there's nothing the elementals can do to you guys, so I'm taking you out of combat turns.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna try and make this jump first since I'm in front of Dew, and I assume it's athletics.
Yep.
I will stand by to help if need be. I will warn them that I'm shocking.
16.
And,
You get it.
fine.
You're crambled.
Cool. I'm gonna turn around and help Dew up. I assume he's gonna want
Oh.
to hand up.
Thank you.
Athletics checks with advantage.
11. Oh, the advantages aren't popping through. Oh well. I'll roll
11?
2. Yep.
You don't quite make it. You're trying to scramble it up. You can try again.
I take a moment though. I'm like,
Given we're not in combat, can I cast another mage hand and just like give him a little helping hand?
Sure. Go for it.
I cast mage.
Can I do an Arcana check to see what would be the best way to deal with wind elementals?
Go for it.
I'll take the 17.
Nice.
Yep.
Are you mentioning that out loud, Kai? I wonder.
He would have said, "It's like we need to figure out how to deal with them if we're gonna go to the control panel."
In that case,
So,
I'm
the big one is we know that there's wind elementals here, and Dew has let us know that he would prefer we not harm his kin as he feels an affinity for them. Do we want to consider the fact that there are 2 pillars in a certain area, there are 3 pillars in an area, we don't know what we're dealing with in those other areas, we assume that there's going to be elementals of some variety. Do we want to pick our poison?
Oh, yes, of course. I have every intention of going into here. And I start to try to go into the green area. Like, are they 10 feet off the ground? Can I get under them, or
I grab him and try my best to hold
like
him.
if we were in initiative, I would have already walked. And then when Mrs. Zach was like, "You're not in initiative," I'm like, as soon as I make this athletics check, I'm in. Like,
Yeah, fair. If I can try and stop him, I am going to try and stop him.
Give me a dexterity saving throw, Don and Kai. You're 100% certain that the only way to deal with any kind of wind elemental like this is by cutting the wind. You have to use some kind of bladed instrument on it.
Mm-hmm.
Cutting
That's
the wind.
not where I went with that.
Yeah, cutting the wind. That's not what I had at all. I got a 12 on my dex save.
It's like, so I have to fart in the opposing direction that their wind is going. Got it.
I fart in your opposing direction.
He does get to you pretty quick. He was up there first, and he did have to help you up, so he would have been right there when you tried to get in there.
What? This is the easiest way. We'd be safest. I don't under.
You do realize they were charging at you earlier, right?
They were just trying to get out.
And what did we say about them getting out?
Well, I'm sure. Oh,
Hey, look, they're charging at you again.
Dude, can you tell me? Can you communicate with them? Can you try and get their intentions? I know that from here, if you please. But could you please attempt to commune with them from this distance? You might. I trust you know your people better than I ever will. I'm not trying to. Your lived experience is valid. It is very important that you understand. I'm not trying to tell you about your culture. However, if you could perhaps persuade me, I do trust that your previous statements were also correct. That they have no morality.
as he
They have-
continues to ramble, I already started trying to talk to them.
Jesus.
These are the languages I have. I try each one, and I'm like, "Can you let me in? Can I pass by? Is there any communication? Can you hear me?"
I do the same, but I just in both languages I know, I just say friend, friend, friend.
Speak friend in nature.
Exactly.
Nice, good effort.
Arborian,
I speak
react
Elven.
to Arborian very, very, very vaguely, but they don't speak anything back.
Damn.
And so do with that understanding of, and they slam into the barrier again, and I do a little jump. So can we perhaps set aside for the moment
fuck.
that what do you got?
The wind elementals are now charging Alicia or us. I'm not
They're,
sure.
they're all charging the barrier where we're at. They've been doing it. This is a thing they're going to continue to do. And I take a step back and try and motion Dew back with a firm hand on his wrist.
I'm gonna pull Alicia back a step with the hand that's not shocky.
Are we
So
going to
maybe-
have to
maybe
destroy
the-
some of these?
I feel like we are going to have to attempt to enter if we want to continue. And given that you have said that these creatures possess no morality and nothing of that nature, I don't want to harm your kin. However, if
I
we
will.
want to get into the center, we need to choose our path carefully.
Well, on the one hand, we could just cut down the tornado people. Wait, where did they go?
However, there are squares we have yet to investigate. We see that there are the elemental, the wind. I assume there is magma, there is mold, there is sand, perhaps.
That's what I was gonna suggest next, and then I saw the fire guys disappear. Where did they go?
Yes, the sun ladies seem to have vanished.
I wonder if it's important that in the magma there's only 2 pillars and each other has 3.
Yeah,
I would also assume there are invisible pillars in the void.
Probably in the abyss. Yeah.
I haven't noticed that. I'm not very bright.
Well, I guess what would be the safest option? I don't know what a sand elemental would be, but I don't imagine that would be pleasant to deal with.
It's
Sand gets everywhere.
relatively easy to summon one.
Do you
Yes,
want
but
me-
is it easy to fight? As if we fight the wind elementals, then we risk possibly getting blown into that abyss, and who knows how far down that goes. If we go through the gravity, we could get crushed or zapped or floated off into existence or whatever. I'm not going through fire. Y'all might be fire retardant, but I'm not. And I guess
Did
cold
you just
would be
call me
okay.
retarded, good sir?
Yes.
Fire retardant, meaning fire resistant.
Sorry, my flaw is that I hear veiled threat. So, oh no, my apologies. My apologies. Yes, that is a term.
I'll do it. Y'all can keep role playing if you want. You can all do a
Arcana.
Arcana check, yes, if you'd like.
So those have been going so well for me. 12.
Oh shit. Dirty 20.
Nice.
20.
Nice.
Don Julio's got this. He's got a 9.
The 220s. That's not a sand elemental. That's not a rock elemental. That's a friction elemental.
She's going to take another ball bearing and she's going to toss it into the air pit. I've got 1,000 of them, so.
Friction elemental. Let's keep Flavian away from it. I feel like he might want to feel the.
He thinks he has the magic stick, but he does not.
The magic stick, and he's looking for a little bit of friction. Let's avoid that if we can.
I agree.
Do the elementals seem to be interacting with one another at all?
They seem to notice each other, but they also seem to be well aware of the fact that they can't get into each other's containment.
Uh-oh.
Also, with those 20s, I'm going to go ahead and give this to you as well. Those are not wind elementals. Those are kinetic force elementals. Straight up movement elementals.
And is there 2 in each zone still?
You see what you see.
I see the 2. Okay, thank you.
The other, some of them are gone. Some of them just disappeared.
Yep. I just note the fact there appears that we've only seen 2 per area, which is of note.
About how long did they last? Is there a way to keep track of that?
Good question. It appears to basically be how much you interact with them. The longer you interact with them, the longer they stick around, and the longer they stick around after. So it's hard to get a general idea a couple minutes after you interact with them, typically.
I heard what?
She's going to take another ball bearing and she's going to throw it through the sand area and into the friction area. Air, whatever it is. For this.
Which one are you trying to get to?
I am throwing a little marble thing from through the sand area to this area.
Okay. The sound changes, the vibration changes as it passes through this inner barrier. And then it falls in the abyss.
Worth a shot.
Mr. Game Master, sir.
Yes.
Flavian has an idea. Flavian, realizing that his ideas sometimes not work out too well, Just and also, of course, not wanting to share the credit. Doesn't say anything to anyone. He quietly mumbles to himself the cantrip for Firebolt. Steps forward to the barrier, channels the energy of the Firebolt into the tip of his right little finger. Sticks the little finger just through the barrier, aims carefully for a second, and fires a Firebolt at the bottom air elemental.
Which is not air elemental. Were you here for that?
I just stepped away to get a drink, so what did I miss?
The sand is not sand, it's friction, and the wind is not wind, it's kinetic.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see what fire does to it.
Go ahead and so that's I need to make a dexterity saving throw for Firebolt. Is that correct?
No, it's a Firebolt. It's an attack roll.
Go ahead.
It's like it's not a fireball.
I rolled a natural 20.
Jesus.
Beautiful. Go ahead and crit on him. What's your damage?
All over him, I believe you meant to say.
So much power
7.
in the pinky.
7.
Ah,
Maybe if we say Roy Miller's name 3 times, he'll show up.
Backwards. You have to say it backwards. It's the only way.
Roy Miller, Beetlejuice?
the
What's a
Firebolt
beetle?
slams into the form, obviously causing it some kind of disruption. It doesn't burn it so much as disrupt its form and flow. You've obviously damaged it. It looks at you.
Yeah.
Rillam yor, Rillam yor, Rillam yor. Did it work?
Good effort. Good effort.
Can I do an insight check to see if they were afraid?
Sure.
Maybe they're used to something blasting at them from the outside.
I feel like they were more fuck you than anything.
21.
Jesus.
I know everything.
They are used to something trying to attack them from outside of the barrier.
Oh, poor
I want to
babies.
try that again on the ice elementals.
That aren't there?
Well, they'll turn up as soon as we go near the wall, right?
That's our understanding, yes.
Hypothetically.
Might someone please help me over the wall? I look at Kai's not there. I look at Kai hopefully.
I will go help him down the wall.
So you guys are getting pretty good at this, unless it's a strenuous time, aka you guys are under attack or you guys are trying to do it quickly. You no longer have to make the rolls as long as somebody's helping.
I will help everybody that needs it.
Okay, in that case,
Where-
I am going over to here.
It's a little weird because it's isometric viewpoint, but you're on top of the wall when you're there.
Okay, that was clear as mud to me. Got it. How is the drop the same distance? 15 feet.
Yes.
Okay. Do I see the elementals?
You do not.
I fire a firebolt at the furthest away pillar, so the bottom right corner pillar.
Okay. I assume you put your pinky through the barrier first.
Mm-hmm.
You feel that charge again.
Yep.
It's building.
As in, it's worse than before.
It's getting a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
As soon as the fireball goes through and hits the thing, this boy pops up, sort of swirls into existence.
Let it go.
Quick physics for you guys for this world in the cosmology. Cold is not the absence of thermal energy. Cold is its own counterpoint energy. So that's why you can have cold and thermal elementals.
Would it
This
be
boy-
safe to assume magma would be thermal?
Probably. He charges and sort of bangs against the wall a whole bunch.
Was the pillar damaged?
Yes.
Guys,
Not a ton, but some for sure.
guys, I think I have an idea.
Does it involve your wand going places it shouldn't?
No,
I shout across the way.
I've never shoved my wand anywhere it shouldn't go.
Yeah, you did.
Say that, and I distinctly recall almost getting pushed off into the abyss thanks to your wand.
Doesn't mean it wasn't where it shouldn't have gone. I sniff.
I'm still watching Dew apprehensively, just as a heads up of I'm interested in the idea, but I have other concerns.
Okay. Do.
Yes.
Let's talk about Do. You've been looking all around, looking up, looking down, trying to find any kind of evidence of like how to let these things out, what the barriers are. That means you've been looking up and at the walls and at the ceiling, right?
Yep.
Give me a nature check.
Ooh. Mm.
I'm going to helpfully question what he's been looking at and
16.
see if I can't. Oh, it's already in check.
Yeah, I've got advantage because of the spell.
Yep, I was trying, but you already got it.
I
So,
work you into the thought anyways. Like, oh yeah.
As you look around, you notice that there's roots coming through the ceiling. Not terribly abnormal. This is an old cavern. Roots could have grown this deep. But you look around and you notice more and more and more and more. And as you look at them, you notice they share characteristics. And as you notice these characteristics, you notice, holy shit, this is all part of the same root system of the same organism.
Mhm.
Covering the entire cavern.
Yeah, none of that's a surprise. Does it
Okay.
grow down and continue going down, or is this kind of where it hangs out? Is this where it gets all its nutrients, or does it keep going through?
It grows along the walls, but as soon as it gets to floor level, it stops.
Yeah, because it can't get past this magic stupid shit. Okay.
I asked the dumb question. Is that perchance one of your elder trees that might be reaching down in here? They had mentioned something about underneath the roots, if I recall correctly.
Same one. This is how he knew that we needed to get down here. He couldn't get any further.
Ah, they're so wise, so wise.
Yes, but what are we supposed to do?
I think Flavian might be onto something. Destroying the pillars could give us passage.
Why do we need passage? Wait,
Did we want to
Are
get to
we
the
ju-
center?
I want to get to the
I
center.
don't.
I kind of
Flavian
agree,
would
but I'm
like
not
to
sure
put-
what else to do.
Because here's the thing: we don't know if destroying all the pillars. We don't know if the pillars are stabilizing this area or areas. We don't know if all those pillars are what is creating the barrier to keep each elemental in its zone. Because I don't know about you, but I don't know that we could handle all these elementals should they get free.
These
And just
elementals are used to someone shooting magic at them from the outside. They're afraid of it. I'm guessing they've been hurt by it in the past. So if we act big and scary, shoot magic all over the place, Flavian, I assume you can launch off more of those fire things, yeah?
I can shoot off regularly and vigorously. Yes.
Then someone else can make it into the center while he's spooking the elementals.
just one more thing to make it clear. There's absolutely nothing stopping from you guys from going back up to the surface at this point. Not pushing you guys in any given direction, but Do had mentioned not sure what else we should do.
Oh yeah.
Just putting the options out there.
I mean, we could report this back. I mean, based on the carnage upstairs, this may have been what caused it. We could just move the settlement somewhere else.
This
range.
entire area doesn't belong on this world, especially since it's no longer manned.
Okay, but until we figure out absolutely what we need to do, we shouldn't really mess with it. That will endanger so many people.
I mean, I don't.
Not just us.
I don't know about you, but if I knew there were a bunch of elementals under my city, I would consider moving.
That's what I'm saying. We could move the settlement away.
Didn't
So
really seem like he wanted to move it though.
and were there other options for us to go explore? Like we've kind of understood this area, we found this area. I honestly just forget what we had as far as other things to explore inside of this. I remember the original room, but beyond that, were there other spots for us to check?
Well,
Wait, what? So what the fuck just happened? Hey, look, the cold elemental is in the sunny zone. So the pillars are linked to the barrier then? You weaken the pillar.
ah, shit.
Uh-oh.
Roll initiative.
GM got bored.
No, there was a trigger.
Who pulled the trigger?
10.
I'll give you one guess who pulled the trigger.
Flavian.
17. Beautiful.
1 second. I gotta get this ready. All right. I heard a 17 from Alicia. Dushine, what you got?
12. Did you hear me?
No.
12.
Was that a 12?
Oh,
Oh, 12. Yeah.
I thought you said well.
I also
Yeah.
heard well.
12?
I was like, uh-oh.
Julio had a 17. Excellent year, excellent vintage.
Flavian?
7.
7 or 11?
7.
Got it? Kai?
One less than 11.
22.
Don't make math. You know I'm bad at that.
Kira might be better at math than I am. Just saying.
Oh,
I'm terrible at it.
like I said, I'm terrible.
Not like you took differential equations or anything.
Oh, shut up. Don, what you doing, buddy?
I see that it's out of the barrier and my natural instincts kick in, and I'm gonna charge over and around to try and get its attention.
Okay.
So I've got a movement speed of 30 feet. Each of these cubes are 5.
Correct. So it's 6.
Okay. So I can do double time and get 12 if I need to,
Yes, but you basically spend your action to do so.
which is, if it's gonna hit somebody, again, I'm an idiot. So
That's fair. Although I gotta say, this is a really good setup for the party. Everyone is up off the floor, except tank. Well, Kai's up off the floor too, but he's not an AC tank. He's an HP tank.
I mean, I do have a 16 AC, which isn't bad.
Yeah, but Julio's got like a 19, doesn't he?
I thought he has 17.
18, but you split the difference. And yep. And these guys we thought were frost, which is probably going to suck for me. But again, I'm an idiot, so I'm going in. I'm immediately trying to get there. I will spend my action to get there, and that will be. And I shout, "What ho, villain! Stat avast, have at thee!" Yada yada, boo boo.
Yada yada boo boo.
My battle cry, yada yada, boo boo.
Holy ho.
You do just for a moment notice Flavian got confused, but he was looking for the hoe too.
What hell? Weird. Alicia, what you doing?
I am going to move
Excuse
a
me?
little bit further away from that thing. Well, you know what? Yeah, I already threw my dagger. I am going to move a little bit back and delay my action.
You're
Quick, throw a ball bearing at it.
One dagger?
What?
You only have one dagger?
No, she has
I believe
0.
So, yes.
Her favorite dagger.
It was my favorite dagger.
I think she
Yeah,
has
she
0
has 0
daggers.
daggers,
Yes.
though,
I can't. No,
Nope.
you had at least 5.
Nope.
Then I move back a bit and I throw my other dagger at it, apparently.
Bling, bling, bling,
My
bling.
second favorite dagger.
Hey, that's where I put those.
All right, let's see if it hits.
Jesus Christ.
By your second favorite dagger, you now mean your favorite dagger.
Not
Now
for
it's your-
long.
The dagger.
22 versus AC.
My favorite dagger is the
That-
one I'm throwing. It's simple as that.
You do notice that the shell of the creature is pretty hard.
Pink.
You do hit.
Take a whopping 4 damage.
Wow.
Oh my.
Take that, you fiend.
So you mean 2 damage?
Yeah, I figured that.
Yeah, but fire's gonna be great on it though.
Okay.
Fuck.
Ice wasn't ice. Wind wasn't wind.
This
Just a
was
reminder.
cold.
Don, let's do a 12 versus AC.
You're good.
18.
15 versus AC.
Done.
18.
So he slams into you twice. You stalwartly stop him, and then he just stops and starts breathing on you. When I say
Oh,
breathing,
dude, that's cold.
Boo.
like a frog sort of deal. His whole chest goes, "Bleh," and he sort of pukes all over you. Give me a dexterity saving throw. Please.
Yay!
Why yay?
Slam,
I
slam,
just
blah.
remember that you do.
That was a 10 on my dex save.
Nope.
Fantastic. Please take 7 cold damage.
Oh, they are cold. Thank you for discovering that.
Fuck, that's so fucking cold. What is this?
You are fighting a cold elemental.
Do shine.
Hey, hey! All right, time to climb down. Do, 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 do.
Really?
Oh no.
Oh
Give me
no.
an athletics saving throw or an athletics check, please.
You said there's a foot of foliage down there, right?
So you're just gonna drop.
That was kind of my plan. Yeah, I'll go ahead and make the roll.
Just
Sure.
Don't crit fail. On
Oh, I guess natural 20 minus 1.
Nice.
That'll do, I guess.
Do.
Can we
We
get a
need-
counter? I really do want a counter. At this point, I need
I
somebody
could.
to just keep the
I might
running
be there a
streak.
while, but yeah. So yeah, I'm waiting to see if they arrive. Because the plan is, I don't think these two are going to hurt me too much. One is already out of here, so there's only one left. So the beeline to here I've got a shot. But I don't know if this might not be difficult terrain for me because I'm already vegetation. I don't know.
It is difficult.
I tried.
It's definitely difficult.
All right, so I get about that far.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Well, I've climbed down. Was that my action?
No, I'd say that's part of your move.
Then I can
basically.
continue. Actually, yeah, I'll continue to here, and then I'll cast Sanctuary as a bonus action.
Okay. Dude.
And that is my turn. Bling.
Dude.
There they are.
Just remember, the enemy's gate is down. Go for it, Ender.
Good reference. Solid reference. Okay. All right. So you are done. So remind me what Sanctuary does, everybody.
Sanctuary. Yes, of course. The warded creature, that would be me, is warded against attack rolls. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature has to make a Wisdom saving throw. If they beat the DC, then they can attack me normally. If not, they have to attack a different target.
What's the DC on that, buddy?
Oh, like 45. I mean, 14.
14. Wow, just barely. Okay, so this one tries to attack you. It looks pretty hostile now that you're in there with it.
Yeah. Did it
And,
succeed?
It decides against it, and just sort of comes over here.
I tip my helm. Thank you.
It's confused. It thinks maybe, it's, plant-based life form. Sure.
Part of the foliage.
Uh,
I don't know what that says.
I don't
As
know
a
what that
20.
says.
Where are you going? Oh, the other one's attacking me?
It's a wolf head. The other one's attacking you.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 25 versus AC.
Absolutely. I hug it.
Please take 14 radiant damage.
I am resistant to radiant damage, which is another reason I wanted to come in this square. I'll take 7 of it.
Ah, smart. And that is a 21 versus AC.
Oh, yeah, sure. If you want to roll that high, by all means, go ahead.
No,
Okay, well, thanks. 14 radiant damage again.
Down to 7.
I mean-
Please also track it in roll 20 so I can see how close you guys are to dying.
Of course.
AP.
Now, when it's hitting me with its sunlight, am I regenerating? Just curious.
Not.
I mean, we healed it from it before, so.
We healed
That is
from the trees. The pillars are what
Wow.
was healing us. Just as a heads up.
God damn it!
Mhm.
I'll
I'm too-
remember that
And
eventually.
I knew I needed to be near a pillar to heal, but at the same time, I don't know if it was actually like sunlight, direct sunlight kind of thing. Oh, well, I tried.
Good
Alright,
try.
so-
This is too intense.
My health did not go down? Why is it right? Work with me here. There it goes.
There it goes.
there it goes.
So this thing basically just shoots out lasers.
Yeah.
The lasers become prismatic as they go.
Cool.
So it's not just bright white light, it's a rainbow of oscillating colors. Also, please give me a wisdom saving throw.
This isn't cool.
Actually, charisma saving throw. Sorry.
I don't want that either.
So basically, they're trees with freaking laser beams.
Trees are people too.
Yes, we are.
Let's
You have me
see.
confused with a hostile entity.
You do not go colorblind.
Yes, I
by
did.
colorblind, I mean blind because of the colors.
I don't need to see anyways, unless of course I was going to move south. That's bad.
Kai, what you doing, buddy?
I'm gonna, I guess, first climb down the rocks.
Since you're not going into the foliage, give me an athletics saving throw, and by saving throw I mean an athletics check.
Dirty 20.
Nice, you're good to go.
So, 5 movement squares left.
So that only costs you 1 movement to go down.
Okay. So, that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm just gonna dash. So that gives me double.
Yeah, you can basically get a whole nother move.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Very nice.
I'm gonna draw my sword and whisper its command word and sit there threatening me.
You remembered your command word this time. Good job, buddy. You got the ribbon working.
My brain, it's not that I didn't say command word last time. I didn't realize it hadn't already added it in. On
What's the
20.
command word?
I don't know. You didn't tell me.
Kai,
is it-
you know it. The DM doesn't know it. You know it, Kai. Come on.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. I didn't know if it was actually a command word in the rule book, and if so, huh? What?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's Annalisa, obviously.
Got it.
Excuse me.
Flavian, what you doing, buddy?
Flavian, he has a nice vantage point up here. Doesn't see any reason in moving. Yeah, so I take a moment to line up my shot and expel a globule of flame towards the ice elemental.
Very nice.
Incoming globule. 11 plus 3, 14.
14. So normally that would have missed.
But I have elevation.
Nope. So what would have plunked off of its armor burns into it, melts it a little bit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, okay.
Pew pew.
4.
4 damage. So you mean 8.
Yes, I do.
Haha.
Vulnerable fire. It turns to you, Flavian, and is now completely ignoring Don Julio and Kai.
Excellent.
It's
I
about to be
realizing
terrible for
what
him.
you said to me, and realizing that, and assuming that as a humanoid, you can probably move about 30 feet, just 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I step back a few.
Yep.
Sorry, I can't move without
Oh,
bouncing all over the map.
Don's gone.
No, I can't. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I can't move up. Oh, there we go.
Tony, no.
We gotta wait for Tony.
Tony.
I'm just gonna have him delay. Alicia, what you doing?
Hello there. Well, I'm a rogue, and there are allies on both sides of this thing, so I might be able to get some sneak attack damage in, which would be exciting. So I will go 1, 2, 1 to get down.
Just as a thought, given that you've seen the fact that it doesn't do that piercing damage wasn't so hot, if you have a blackjack or something, that might be helpful.
I do not.
That's unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. But
Some
I do.
rogue you are.
You do not need to give me an athletics check because you're just going down, and you're a rogue, so you're good to go. Specifically a thief.
All right, and I'm going to try to stab it with my rapier.
Go for it.
How about a 10 versus AC?
Not even close.
Damn.
But you're not
What?
quite flanking.
What?
You're not quite flanking, so I'm not going to give you advantage on that.
Oh, would I not have been able to do sneak attack from here?
No, you can do sneak attack. You can do sneak attack as long as you have an ally adjacent to it. You just don't get the flanking bonus.
Got it. She would have tried to set herself up for the best hit possible, so can I say that she moved 1 more?
There's no flank for you here.
You'd
the
have
way
to
that-
be
There is no
direct-
flank for
you'd
you.
have to be standing where I am to
I see.
flank with Don Julio or vice versa.
There is no
Yeah,
flank for you.
exactly.
Okay, I tried. And as a bonus
effort.
action, I will try to dodge. I can do that, right?
I think so.
Isn't that a reaction?
No, so she's got special rogue bullshit.
Got
I
it.
do.
I love that. I want that about special rogue bullshit.
Special rogue bullshit.
I need that on a cup.
Should just be.
That's Jarlaxle right fucking there.
The SRBS has been OP for years.
Don Julio's back.
Oh no, reading through it, it's dash, disengage, or hide, but not dodge.
Yeah, it's not dodge.
Oh well.
But I like special rogue bullshit.
So what you're saying is you're gonna disengage and climb back up the wall, so I can watch that tail go.
I just want to
You know
watch the
what?
tail.
How
I'm just
much
looking to
movement
see
do
the
I
tail.
have?
I know, right?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna disengage and then go back up the wall.
There's that tail.
6, 7, 8. Just enough movement.
Can someone explain the attack of opportunity? As long as I don't actually leave the sphere, they don't get one. I can
Yeah.
pivot around them.
As long as you don't leave their range, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so I can move from here to here, say, and not.
Absolutely.
Cool, thanks.
Go for it. It's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess can I attack and then move?
Yep.
I mean, yeah, because you'd
Cool.
also get the flanking bonus
Yeah.
So this
where you're at.
is with advantage.
So
Excuse
I'm
me.
gonna go ahead and I do have my extra attack. I'm gonna swing once. As soon as I find my swing once button.
Usually the left mouse button.
Yep. You're the worst. So I've got the hit
Wow.
DC. I'm gonna roll
Sorry.
17.
That is a hit.
Okay. And then it's 1d8 plus 2. So that's a 4. I am gonna go ahead and since I made my hit, I'm gonna go ahead and bust open a divine smite.
So I need to know what kind of weapon is this?
This is a simple longsword melee weapon. However, with divine smite, when you hit with a melee attack, and you can expend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target.
Radiant.
So
Good to
I'm
know.
gonna
So go ahead and when you tell me the damage, break it down by slashing and radiant because it's separate damage
Yeah.
pools basically.
Cool. I'm gonna roll. So it was the longsword hit for 6, and I'm gonna roll the 2d8 radiant.
Okay. I love paladins.
That was an 8 on the first radiant,
Okay.
and that was a 4 on the second radiant.
The radiant damage did full.
Kitty.
The slashing damage did half. So vulnerable and resistant.
So I got them at 15, 8 plus 4 plus 3.
Yes.
How are they looking?
Not.
Like he
They're
just
fine.
stepped out of a salon, baby.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so I do have an extra attack. I'm gonna go ahead and use my extra attack.
Don't forget the advantage on it.
Oh, thank you.
Are you gonna lay down, or are you just gonna stand there in my way?
Cat. It's a kitty cat. And he dance, 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 dance.
Sorry for the cat, but guys.
10 was the high of those two, so I assume that does it.
Okay, get comfy, baby.
Yeah, no, that's a miss.
Okay. I am actually quick rules question. If I move to here, do we still get the flanking, or do we have to be on opposite sides?
You have to be on absolute opposites. But by moving there, that would open Alicia up to get on the flank. And giving your rogue a flank is always a good idea.
Okay. I think I'm actually going to do this. I guess talking about, I do have the interception talent as my feature or as my fighting style, which
Okay.
says when a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet, am I within 5 feet of Kai from here?
Yes.
Cool. I think it's probably worthwhile for me to do so, so I am going to make that.
Okay,
And that,
cool.
that will be my turn.
Flavian. Actually, no. That's a lie. He's going to come in at a slightly different turn order. I lied. He does spawn now, but he doesn't get to act yet. So Flavian, another one just spawned over here. That second one from that container, and he's looking right at you. He's getting ready to charge. Just FYI. This one is going to go doot. Doot. Don, go ahead and get your opportunity attack in.
Is that a single opportunity attack? The dual well
Correct.
or extra attack is only when I attack? Okay, cool.
Correct.
That's a 24.
Nice. That is a hit.
And that is a 9.
Beautiful. So you mean a 4. Kai.
Yeah.
So he's going to come down here. 1, 2, 4. So he is leaving your range and starting to climb on this wall.
I am swinging with my flaming sword.
I'll bet you are.
Alright. For the love of God, please don't suck.
I agree.
16?
Because it's a fire attack, that hits.
Nice.
Yay.
Nice. I like it. Flavor.
I agree. Alright, so that's... So I have a 5 plus 3 plus 3. Right, because I rolled a 3 and then there's a plus 3, so that's the normal damage, and now I have... And now I gotta try and roll 2 more d6 for the flaming bit. So that's 11 regular. Fuck you.
Okay,
6 fire.
1.
11 of normal damage and then 6 flame damage.
So 5 and 12.
Yeah.
As soon as you hit it, as soon as the fire bites into him, he stops, turns around, and comes right back into your face.
Nice.
That's right, bitch.
I like it.
Kai.
Oh, it's my turn? Oh.
Oh, you wanted him to come right into your face. Okay.
17 versus AC.
Fuck. Yeah, 16.
14 Cole. Kai, 10 versus AC.
Not a chance.
So DM, just real quick, my interception talent does say when a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage the target takes by 1d10 plus 3.
Intercepted.
So the way that I like to DM, I may be aware of that stuff, but I'm not going to call it for you. So thank you for butting in and using it.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and roll my d10 now, if that's okay.
Yep, go for it. Perfect.
Oh, excuse me.
Why can't I?
And I
edit-
rolled a
There it
1,
is.
so I only reduced it by 4. I tried my best, and I
You're good.
Cervantes that up. Don Julio to the rescue once again.
4 is actually a good amount at this level, so good job.
So
Did not recharge his breath.
how much did I take it overall then? So 10.
10, yes. Dewshine, what you doing?
Thank
man?
you,
Aha!
sir.
Let's go for a walk.
A
1,
very quick walk.
2.
I didn't get a turn. Have
Oh.
I not gone yet, or
You
I had one turn? I think we're on round 3.
no, we're
I'm on
we're
round 2.
Right.
We're still on round 2.
Stand corrected.
So you're 1, 2, 3,
Yeah, the
4, 5 down. You go right after Kai.
the
Got it.
journey
Okay,
the journey from here to here should have been 2 rounds. This is round 2.
Yep, my mistake.
The reason it feels weird is that a bunch of stuff spawned.
Do I have any
Checkers.
problem going through this barrier?
You do not.
I do not.
You do not.
Damn it.
Uh,
Again, we
I
need
mean-
that counter. Come on. I'm going to get a counter for the next
All
time.
right,
we
so
play.
that's my move.
I'm still fascinated.
What do I
by
think of
Zach's
this
tag.
square?
You're fascinated by my name on Zoom.
Yeah, it's elemental, my dear Watson.
I'm proud of that.
Boo.
Do what did she? Did she did she do?
What did he dum did?
What do you
Oh
think of
my
what?
god.
This square right here is about to be my destination, but do I have any inkling before I go stand on it? Like, is that thing just that's a problem, or now
mean,
that I'm
it's a
close
bridge.
enough to see it?
It's a bridge, just like this one.
Okay, here I go.
Picture.
Good luck.
Yep.
Don't die.
I hope not. Aha!
Run.
I was hoping this was a
That would
different.
suck.
I was hoping this centerpiece would be something different.
It
So-
is. I think he was just fucking with you.
Yeah, nothing spawns that you can see.
Okay,
Whoa.
that's fine.
You do feel a distinct
Do.
difference in charge now that you've passed through 1, 2, 3 barriers, or 3 edges. As you step close to that center thing, you realize that it too has a resonance to it.
Ooh.
Sorry?
And it is matching yours.
It has a residence to it, yes. There are atoms that are causing a residence.
Hey!
In the center.
Boo. Boo.
I need that. I'll fucking take that. I will share that with Reza because that is. Yep.
I'm actually inspiration full, but thank you.
Oh, I was not, and I am in a really bad spot right now. Okay, so yeah, I'll take a look at the atoms here, and my turn's over. I don't have a bonus action right now, so I'm good. I hope everyone does great. Bye.
Jeez.
I'm a potato.
I was like, ooh, look,
That's
a
fine.
distraction, and I have resistance to the damage in that square. Yeah, I'm going. Oh, she's coming. She can pop through that now.
She's coming.
Can she pop
They
through?
both coming. She got her
tried.
sister.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want him
You know
to
what?
because they're
Her
real
sister
pretty.
was hot. Yeah.
Oh, him too. Oh shit.
Oh no, I forgot about
No,
that.
he still has summoning sickness. He's not doing that yet.
Ha.
Oh, he's gonna go after the fire damage. Okay, cool. But these two,
The fire damage that hit his pillars.
I haven't done
think
any
more
necrotic
specifically.
damage to these two, so they're not after me yet. Well, they might be because I'm here.
So these are going to be a disadvantage because he is climbing. So Flavian, that's going to be a. Wow, be glad that it's a disadvantage.
Because he rolled in that 20.
14 versus AC.
Nope.
All right,
Come on, Flavian.
I lost him for a second. Flavian, reflectively cast shield.
Aha!
Very nice, very nice. Second attack. Wow, be really glad. Second crit of the night. But it's okay because it's actually a 12.
Shields up.
Cool. Unfortunately, this one does still have its breath weapon, so please give me a dexterity saving throw.
He's gonna frog puke ice on you. Haha.
Yes.
I rolled a natural 1, my second of the night.
Fantastic.
On
Please-
fire.
Can I give him my inspiration?
I need you
Do
to
you
do
have
better.
I have 2 inspiration. I will use
Oh.
1.
I didn't know you
Okay,
could have
never
2.
You can't have to.
Oh,
I
rolled,
learned that from you.
I didn't know you were doing
Nice.
it though.
and I rolled an natural 18, so 19 on the second.
There you go. You managed to dodge out of the way, which is great because he was about to push you off the back of the wall too.
Way to do better.
That was a good call to use that.
Yep.
I was a little worried about that.
I miss my squire. I feel like I'm only operating at half capacity, and I don't know why.
Thank
Usually
God
I
he's
do so
watching the
much
door.
better.
Hi, what you doing,
Yeah.
buddy?
I'm hitting the guy in front of me.
As it should be.
I'll bet you are. Kai,
Oh no.
21.
what kind of weapon is this?
Fire. Fire greatsword.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Give me a straight D20 roll.
Uh-oh.
One moment. That before my attack.
Yes.
Oh. Do I get to keep my attack?
Just
Maybe.
make the goddamn roll.
I am.
Tara.
Roll the damn dice.
Whoa!
Kai.
Jeez, roll the dice already!
Oh,
I was
rolled
still-
a 3.
I was clicking as I was talking.
Okay. The die or the swing does not go through the barrier. Please continue on with your normal.
Oh, that would have been
Do I
interesting.
get to keep my other roll?
I vote yes.
Just make your goddamn rolls, Tabs.
I already made the roll
Then-
before you said roll the 20. That's why I was
And
asking if
what
I could
did you
keep it.
roll, please?
21.
Yay!
Okay.
Yes, that is-
All right. 8 normal and 11 fire.
Good lord. So 4 and 22. Now he's looking pretty rough. Bits of him are falling over the place. His form is starting to fluctuate. He's losing that humanoid shape. He's growing other legs that are like falling off. His head is splitting and moving around.
Better go find a
He's
pillar.
having trouble holding.
Okay. I'm
Nightmare
going to swing
fuel.
again.
Got it.
I'm going to swing again. And what I would like to do is, as he swings the one way that almost passed through the barrier but didn't, I would like to redirect it up and make a downward swing and try and cleave him in half, essentially.
Yes!
Okay, so are you intentionally putting it through the barrier? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
I'm intentionally not putting it through the barrier.
Okay.
But,
Go
okay.
ahead and roll it.
But now I want to know.
That's a miss.
Okay. Was it a crit fail?
No, it was an 8.
Okay. There he is. Flavian, what you doing, buddy?
Flavian, realizing that this might be it. This might be his final hurrah.
Takes the disengage action and walks towards his allies.
Takes
Nope.
Sorry.
Takes a moment to think back to all the steamy encounters he's ever had.
Oh boy.
And thinking of those wild nights filled with the heat of passion. Those baths of fiery spirits, and combining this all in my very soul, vomit forth a series of gods. It can vomit at me, I vomit right back at it. From both hands and flooding out from my mouth comes a series of scorching rays as I give everything I have in one last thrust.
So
He thinks
chlamydia?
incendiary-
You're trying to give this poor thing chlamydia?
No.
Why,
No.
Flavian?
He
Whatever
thinks
burns.
incendiary thoughts and his hands burst into flames.
Yes, it
go ahead and
burns
get
when he
advantage on
pees.
that.
We got it. We got it. The STDs are terrible.
Oh.
Okay,
Go ahead.
first check. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does hit with fire.
So that will hit 2.
Does an 8 hit with fire?
And another 16. Okay, so that's 3 hits.
Also, has nobody else heard Cranius? I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah, I think you might be on your own there.
Oh, very nice. I finally got a decent scoring I rolled. 10, 22, 27. So 54 fire damage.
54 total, or is that
54,
assuming
54, 54 including doubling.
Good lord. So you reach out, you throw out this spell into the creature, and you create all that steam from your soul in real life. As your heat blows into this thing, as you chunk the shit out of it, it's almost bloodied, by the way. The steam forces the two of you apart, blowing both of you back.
Can I still see it?
Yes.
Very nice.
Last time I had a moment like that, I couldn't see for like a half hour.
My legs didn't
one-
work
one-
either.
one of-
Like I feel like he'd be weak at the knees.
Right? You know,
One of the things that has always made Flavian especially popular among the women is just when they think he's given everything, there's time for just a little bit more. And I give him just a little bit more as I flick out a firebolt.
Wrong finger.
Quickening spell.
It's the pinky. You're a gentleman. You use the pinky.
Yeah.
Sorcery points. Where are my sorcery points? That's my last sorcery point. A long rest seems like a very good idea right now.
You know, it wouldn't have been if you hadn't haphazardly
hits.
stuck your wand earlier.
What is it?
Sorry?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a natural 18, so 25 to hit.
and we'll just skip over the wand joke.
Yeah.
I was focusing on what I came to do.
Not everyone can have a death scene in the middle of the 4th episode for no reason.
Yeah, I like it. You get that far. Well
You
done.
don't even have to die. Just have a death scene. That makes sense. Yeah.
No idea what you're talking about.
You're Flavian red shirt and you almost died.
Oh, I'm
Not
Flavian
even-
Richard. I'm a
Not even
natural-
remotely, but dramatically acted it out anyways. That's fine.
I give myself freely.
As the French say, la mort petite he just had.
Relatively
Absolutely
convinced
right.
he hasn't taken a single point of damage. He showed us the. I'm bored.
16 more fire damage, so that's an 8 doubled, Zach.
Beautiful.
Do I push him off the edge? Because I did.
I hate edging.
You know what?
Yeah, that's terrible.
It's delayed gratification, guys. Come on.
Some
Is
people
that a
just
nat
aren't into
one?
it. I can't read that.
That's in that one.
I can't even see it. Too
You
bad he
did
couldn't fall in the fire.
Rez, go ahead and give me 2d6.
There you go.
Oh, 2.
I mean, I'm fine not giving you the extra damage.
Oh, I thought you just. I thought you rolled a 2. He was showing us
9.
the. Yeah.
No, I was offering him a d6.
The dice I saw were 1 dot on each.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. Okay. Was that it from Flavian?
Oh yes. He is spent.
He collapses. I need
I've been under
electrolytes.
And scene.
You bloodied an ice elemental in one turn. That was
You do notice as I crumble to my knees the small smile on my face.
I will be back in 1 second. There's neighbors that their dogs have been barking for like 25 minutes. I'm gonna
Longer.
Yep. Good luck.
So I will be back in 1
Let's
second.
go.
Alicia, what are you doing?
What am I doing? Can I do an acrobatics check to do some fancy fighting? My idea is to do an acrobatics check, flip off the wall, and come down onto this thing with my rapier.
I do have one quick question before you do that. Is his vomit still on the ground and affecting us in any way, or did it just hit us and leave?
It hit you, froze, and then evaporated.
Good to know. Okay, continue. Sorry, just wanted to make sure.
Would that give me any sort of style bonus, or would it just do regular damage? Because if it just does regular damage, then I'll just
I
climb down.
mean,
No,
Listen.
go for the style bonus regardless. Come on.
That's fair. That's fair.
make your roll, make your
If I
acrobatics.
was going for the style bonus, I'd have tried to get the my gush into its eyes.
About a 15. I rolled a 6.
That'll do. Good lord.
All right.
Go ahead and make your attack with advantage and sneak attack.
Oh, nice.
Sneak, sneak, sneak. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Sneaky, sneaky.
17 versus AC. I don't know if sneak attack adds to that, or
Well, no,
I think it's just
but
damage.
did you roll that with advantage?
I did not. Let me try again. 17.
It's okay. That's still a hit.
Excellent.
Can she swoop some of the flame off my sword as she does this and hit him with fire?
Don't push it.
I tried.
Take 16 damage because I rolled low.
Give me a straight D20 roll.
Did you hit the barrier on the way down?
You know what? I was thinking about it. 7.
You did not. So 8 damage.
So
As
are she
Alicia-
still up top, or did she make her move down?
No, she basically jumped up, started to do like a swan dive down, did a backflip, and then rammed her rapier into the back of this elemental,
Awesome.
vaulting off it, and then landing onto the ground.
Okay.
Awesome.
It's
That was
still
awesome, good job.
focused on Kai.
It's
I
fine.
got fire.
It's still
Right.
focused on Kai. What else you got? Anything else?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Don, what you got, buddy?
I'm just gonna close the gap here and go ahead and hit it in the face with the sword. I am not nearly that fancy, though. I am like I do a miniature golf clap, like fangirl a little bit about the coolness that just happened because that was super cool. Well done.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, go and roll.
That, of course, is a natural 1 plus 6. So
Oh.
It's fine. You go to charge it and you slip on the ice.
obviously.
You don't end up on your ass, but you do end up going through the barrier. You are now in there. The two radiant elementals do notice you and start looking hostile towards you. And you notice that your sword's vibrating.
It is now vibranium. You should stick your shield in the barrier. Chuck it. Just kidding.
Kai, let's go ahead and do a...
I reflexively cast
Oh, shit.
Survival Instinct, and I floof out.
21 versus AC.
Uh-huh.
14 cold damage.
So I am resistant to that till the end of my next turn.
Yep.
So 7.
Yep.
Right.
His breath weapon does not recharge. His second swipe at you, he ends up falling on his ass.
Nice. Didn't you say last turn his breath weapon didn't recharge?
Correct.
How did he get it back if it did not recharge?
He didn't use it. That was a normal attack he used on you. He was trying to see if he was going to use it. So he didn't get it that round either, is my understanding of what happened.
But he gets to try every round.
Yes.
Then why did I take damage if he... That's fine. I don't care.
He can
It's
still
fine.
smack you with his claws. He just didn't get the breath weapon.
Okay. I heard it as the attack was the breath weapon, and then it was like, oh no, it didn't recharge after that. It's fine.
Dushine, what you got?
When those radiant creatures attacked me, they were making attack rolls. He just rolled really high. So that might not help. God damn it, Don. Burr hold 5. Burr hold 10. Bonus action Sanctuary on Don.
I'm also
Okay.
really tanky, so I appreciate it, dude. But
They rolled a 27.
walk it off.
It's
Don't
the
give
same
me
time.
They-
That's some dead in it.
I mean, he does use
Phew.
mud.
And then after the bonus action, I walk back. I just had to get him in range.
Buddy.
So
And I try to make eye contact with the floaty radiant people when I do it.
okay. They don't have ice, but duly noted.
That's fine.
So you do anything else while you're over there?
Well, that was move, bonus action, and then action to continue moving. So I'm kind of spent. I have one more square. I have one more square of movement I could get brave with.
Don't do it. It's a trick.
You do notice that having stepped through this barrier 2 more times, you feel a little weird. You're no longer in resonance with the.
Don't say
with the
floor.
cloud. So that's going to be real interesting when you step in.
Didn't say floor. That was brilliant.
Yeah. Do I feel like if I step on the square in front of me, I'm going to fall through it? Like, do I feel no resistance from the floor at all as I step?
That is correct.
Oh, then I won't step there. I'll stay here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Good choice.
We're going to do that.
You feel like that is a change from the last time you were right there.
Yeah, got it.
That's
Okay.
clever. I like it.
Yeah, maybe that'll wear off. Yeah,
So
I'm done.
Just an observation, or I guess thought. I wonder if the resonance is. I wonder if that's part of the reason why the barriers are what they are. When you pass through them, you get a certain amount of resonance if you take the right amount of passes. Does that make sense?
Nope.
Yeah,
Wow,
I see what you're saying. That's clever.
Hey Don. Well, that's a crit.
I have a question.
Oh.
Did you make a wisdom saving throw to attack?
Oh, thank you for.
That's what Sanctuary is for.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. Did you fail?
Wisdom saving throw. I don't care what your DC was. I guarantee it's not 2.
Good.
Thanks,
So
buddy.
you had the potential of a crit.
Good
It
job,
looked good.
Drew.
Yeah, I'm on board.
So they're just going to sit there angrily. The second one is going to try it. Again, I guarantee that the wisdom
Yes.
saving throw isn't 3.
Yes, they can watch. They're fine. Just stand there and watch until he gets out of there.
They're mad.
Yes, that's fine. Anger's a thing. I understand. Do 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 do.
That's a lot of dues, and I support all of them. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Flavian, your guy that you he comes charging up to you. He does have to use his action to get to you, as well as his regular movement. So he's not going to do much to you, other than see if his breath weapon recharges. Nope. Kai,
Basically, you're saying I took his breath away.
Take his breath away.
And now I have music to set to that fire scene you pulled.
Boo.
I knew that was a death scene. When I saw Top Gun for the first time, I'm like, this has got to be a death scene. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
beautiful.
You understand that we didn't have internet back then. We didn't have porn back then. We had that Top Gun scene. That's all we had. All right, just you guys don't understand.
You know what? Dead calm. Dead calm did it for me. Oh yeah.
I'm swinging at the monster.
Oh, Nicole.
Please hurry.
That is a miss.
There were a couple scenes in
Swing
Weird
it
Science
again.
too. Now that I remember them correctly.
Never seen
Give me a straight
10.
No, but give me a straight d20 roll twice.
Oh shit!
I'll just roll 2 d20s. Then.
Just fall through the fucking barrier. You know what?
I got an 11 and a. I did not see the other one. Hold on. It because I can't move the dice. It got blocked by the little button. So 11 and 11.
On both swings, your sword crosses the barrier.
Not good.
It's singing.
Oh, I was looking for lyrics.
I was too.
Put my arm
She drink the whiskey
around
drink. She drink the vodka.
The vodka
that
drink.
I
Vodka
am.
drink.
Olivia,
Drink
I
the
get
vodka
knocked
drink.
down.
Unstoppable.
Get up to-
I'm a
Fucking
person
moan, you
with
guys.
no brakes. I'm invincible. I'll every
I have
single
a plus
game.
6 to hit, and I have missed 3 consecutive strikes. I rolled an 8, a 9, and a 10.
Womp womp.
You got the 11 next time. I got faith in you. You're gonna slowly improve.
Really, really. Anyway,
My bad luck is
Olivia,
back. I got too
what are you
many
doing?
good rolls last night. Red shirt.
oh, sorry, was that me?
Olivia, what are you doing?
He's spent, dude. He's exhausted.
He's taking.
I
a nap,
saw what
making a
happened,
Sandwich.
right?
Reaching for his pants.
Flavian realizes that sometimes you need help. Sometimes, no matter what you offer, you just have to give that little bit more. GM, I need a ruling question.
This should be good.
Is there a possibility for me to drop a fireball, given fireballs are, well, circular, that will hit both elementals without hitting Mary? Notice, I didn't ask whether it would hit me.
It's gonna be you and Dawn.
Delilah? Delilah?
Like the
What, Delilah?
the lady that cuts off Samson the Strong's hair.
I must have heard misheard you. You said it's to me and what, sorry?
Dawn. Me.
It's the wrong choice. You should be hitting Mary, not Don.
Alicia's got a very good dex saving throw.
And probably evasion, or at least no, we're not there yet. But yeah,
Okay, well, so yeah, can I do it so it hits Mary and both elementals?
should have
And then-
roast Don.
It's gonna be yourself and Mary, or yourself and Dawn, and both elementals.
Okay, I'll do myself and Mary and both elementals,
Okay.
all at the same time.
So I'm not really worried about Mary's character. I'm worried about yours.
You know what? They call me Red Shirt. The good of the many outweighs the good of the few. I pull out my dildo. I mean my wand.
They had to
Because
make a whole nother movie to save him after he said that.
It wasn't even a good one.
It wasn't even a good one.
So realizing that I am now spent, I pull out my helper. I set it to vibrate. I point it meaningfully and thrust it forward, dropping a fireball on the four of us.
All right. So that's dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
I have no fucking clue. Give me a second while I Google one of the fireballs.
Oh.
What?
I'm just wanting to fireball may have a higher DC than your character. That is exactly the problem. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm out of. Oh, am I? Hold that thought. Where's my character gone? Shit, I gotta find Flavian. There he is. I think. Level 1, level 2. Oh no, I do have a level 3 slot. Save DC is 15 for me. The save DC for the wand is 15. It makes no difference at all. I may as well keep the spell, given it'll recharge.
Yeah. But
Okay, yep. DC 15. Dex saves.
Alicia, double check to make sure you don't have something silly that'll help because you're a bullshit rogue.
I don't believe that I do.
what do you got against
but it's
bullshit
okay.
rogues, man?
19.
Quick question, Mr. Great and Wise and Powerful GM.
Oh, this should be good.
Given I know exactly where and when he's going to hit, help my dex save. Like, I know which direction to throw myself in so the fireball carries me forward in great movie style.
Yeah, go ahead and take advantage on it.
Nice.
It won't. I'm still going to die.
Rule of cool. The rule of cool. Way to use it.
I rolled a 10 and an 11, so plus my dex, that's about, say, 12. I'm fine. Okay.
You tried
Oops.
this.
So both the elementals failed. Sounds like Alicia passed.
Oh my. 10, 20, 33. I live! 33. 33 damage. 33 raw fire damage.
Yep. So Alicia takes 16. It's half the save.
16. So I am bloodied.
It's better than Flavian.
Yes, it is.
Oh, Flavian's bloody too.
You guys are tracking this on roll 20 as well, so I can see everyone's HP as we go.
I'm at 4 hit points. I don't know how to do it on roll 20.
You
Okay.
click on your icon of your character, the little red circle, you hit the negative button and the number when the little box
Oh,
pops up, and it'll
But
subtract
it
your
always
points.
says 4.
So you have been tracking it, or you were at 4 when we started this fight.
I already fixed it for him.
Oh,
Yep.
Moment of horror.
he's been dead the whole time.
Minus 29. You real dead. Real dead.
There is a singed corpse. So you roll down this fireball, you bring the pain, and both of the fire or the ice elementals just evaporate. Congratulations, you've killed 2 creatures with souls. They're gone. They just poof. Alicia, that fucking hurt.
I whisper to Alicia, sorry.
Fucking adventuring, man.
Speaking of Alicia, what you doing?
I forget. Did Kai demonstrate me healing last time? No, that was Dew. She's going to go over. No, she's not, because Dew's way over there.
Did we
Each have a
not
healing
get health
potion?
potions before we left? We have healing. We have a group bag. Where is it? I thought we had like 4 potions, because I remember giving 1 to a mage. Or was that the last session or sessions? Fuck thing. Hold on. Don't we have a group loot bag thing? Or was that the?
Not yet.
I think that each character has 1 healing potion, though. So I'm going to go ahead and take a healing potion.
Sounds reasonable to me.
I mean, we are adventuring off into the wilderness. A potion would be smart.
I'm almost
Yeah.
positive I heard him say it at the very beginning. So let me look through my inventory.
I do not have one. Just putting that out there.
I do
Neither
not
do
have
I.
one either.
And I know we haven't all used them, but
I can just be low HP. That's fine. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to potentially move over to where the tree is next turn. We shall see.
One moment.
Actually, you know what? Oh, hello.
The 3 pillars in the ice area crumble.
Okay, so the pillars were being supported by
A
them.
path!
I was wondering
But-
where they respawn.
But once you damaged this is when it was able to get out.
Yep.
Anything else from Alicia?
Yeah, fuck it. I'll use my second movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And next turn, I'll see if I can stand on that barrier thing.
Alicia, you're buzzing.
I'm buzzing.
So
When
you
did that
crossed
begin?
at least one barrier, and you start to get real disconnected from reality, is what our friend Do has found. If you pass too many
Yes.
barriers.
This is the first. No, this is the second one I've been over. No, the first, right?
This is the first one you've been over in a hot minute. So I do need to start tracking that.
No, you don't. It's fine.
Again, I'm concerned because I just went through a barrier, and my ass would very much not like to be in my current square if I could, rook my way away.
So Don, what you doing?
Done.
Can
Audio.
I take a hot second to see if the barrier to my left into the ice area still appears to be there?
I mean, it's there. I mean, you can step through it, but it's there.
Okay, just I want to make sure that the barrier's there. If I make that step, that these guys aren't just immediately going to follow me. Was kind of more my thought. I'm going to give it a shot. We'll see what we can do.
You're buzzing even more now.
Buzz.
Could I have gone there diagonally?
Sure, why not?
Okay. So 5, 10. Can I cross these now that they're broken or no?
Nah, they're.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
15.
Maybe the trees if they get broken because they healed us, but
I'm gonna
Oh,
read.
what an excellent idea. Sorry, don't mind me thinking of that.
yeah, no.
How badly was Dew hurt? I'm gonna go ahead and lay on hands him. I probably should have done this to Flavian, but you know what are you gonna do?
I mean, Alicia is like bleeding out all over the place. So.
Okay, then
Yeah, she's
Alicia
going
is
to
who I'm going to target.
Like,
Thanks.
I'm like, okay.
I mean, you can help your bro. That's cool.
Geez.
How much do I heal?
I am gonna say we're gonna get you for 50. I guess 15 seems
Nice.
reasonable.
Yep.
I am almost at full. Thank you very much.
Pays to be squeaky. Squeaky? Squishy. Words.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Unless anybody is going through the plant area, I think that we can call this outside of turn order now.
Cool.
So, what are you guys doing?
Alicia's going to walk over and try to put her foot on this platform in the center.
As soon as you leave the square, you start buzzing some more. Is Dewshine getting out of your way? Like, how's that working?
Do I have to? Does she just like phase right through me?
She does not phase through you.
I'll let her pass. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
But
So
it's good to know that there's still physical contact there.
You're gonna have to get out of the way. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh.
Done.
Where would I like to get out of the way? Can I step on this yet?
You cannot.
Yeah, I'd rather not step there.
You
So
can step here, though. You
I'm
can go
not
on the
going there
diagonal.
either.
Oh, okay.
There's a barrier right there.
You can try and squeeze past each other. But
We'll
since
let her
it's such
pass.
a
Doop.
bridge, go ahead and give me some acrobatics checks, both of you.
You bet. What could go wrong?
Can I just take one for both of us?
What's wrong with my acrobatics check?
Yeah.
I got this. It's a 2.
Let's try a 19.
Good job.
The average is 11.
You're able to grab him. You almost knock his ass off. But Dewshine is probably trying to give you proper personal space and forgot that he was on the bridge or something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll give it to you. You're next to Dew at this point.
She's going to gingerly touch her foot to the platform. Does it go through?
And you don't feel like you're at the same anything as this. You're not in sync with it.
Okay, then she's going to step back through here.
Oh, now you are.
Well, shit.
Dear.
I can't see anybody moving.
You may need to restart your client.
Can I just refresh it?
Yeah, that's what I'm in.
Okay.
All right, so here's what's going to
Alright.
happen. If Kai goes through the plant area, and then through the ice area, and then through to the bridge, then he can step on the platform.
Yep.
What?
I was about
I
to ask.
appreciate you believing that. I have no idea where you got enough information to come to that conclusion, and I can't wait to see what happens.
You were resonating with it first, and you passed through the plant, the ice, and the second half of the ice. So that's 3 barriers.
I climbed the wall, passed through the ice first, and then passed out of the ice. So that was only 2. Once I passed back into
Sure.
the ice, that was my 3rd one.
Sure.
I'm going to take
Yeah,
Red
I was
Shirt
saying-
by the hand and go take him to the healing tree.
While there's still Atronachs
The
there.
healing tree is. Never mind.
I can't actually see much. I've been blinded by the metaphorically blinded, not like blinded.
Your eyebrows are singed. You're bleeding. Yeah.
Yeah,
He had a real good time.
it was one of the bigger eruptions in my life.
I will
good
attempt
one.
to assist you as you move through barriers in an attempt to stand on this platform, but I won't be surprised if none of it works.
Well, because I was saying, Dew went through the first barrier here, then he went through that one, then he went through that one. So that's 3 barriers.
Yeah,
And
but then
he
he went
was
back
like-
through over
so
to
that's
here
4.
to help out Dawn.
I
and then he
don't
went
know
back
if I
through
ever
down.
was in sync with that platform, and I'd be very surprised if you didn't have to go through all 5 or 6 or 8, 7 before you went through the
I
be able to sit on the
Zach
floor.
said you are resonating with.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were, but then he went back
Oh,
through.
okay.
So the
I
first
did.
time would have been 3 barriers that you have to pass through to be resonating with the floor. That doesn't mean we'll resonate with whatever the fuck that is. Or any of the other bridges.
But the floor's good.
So we time out and fall through.
So, Kai, you'll notice that you are no longer vibrating.
Well,
No
I
longer
wasn't
what, sorry?
vibrating, my sword was. Or is
Correct.
that
Your
the same
sword
thing?
is also no longer vibrating.
I was just about to ask, how long did that take, and do I know anything about resonance and the vibration of stuff?
As soon as you hit the creature, it stopped vibrating.
Buzzkill.
I would like to say Annalise's name again and deactivate the fire. I would like to hit the barrier here, like just tap it, and then tap my sword on the floor.
As soon as you push your sword through, it starts vibrating. As soon as you hit it on the ground, nothing happens. You're still vibrating. You pass through the barrier again. Now you're in sync.
With what?
The floor over here.
How would I know that? I'm over here. I can see it. You can hear it and see the
feel it,
difference.
You can see it.
All right.
It's an instinctual thing.
Well, Alicia, did you want to try it first?
I have to go through the barrier
Brave,
again?
Sir Robin.
I'll
Don't
do it.
have that.
I just didn't want to be rude, and I'll go through the barrier,
Cool. You're no longer in sync.
and I'll go through this barrier.
You are. Hold on. Wait. Before you do that,
Okay.
you are painfully vibrating at this point.
Okay.
You think if you take any more charge, something bad's going to happen.
How do you?
Before
Do we
he
know?
crosses-
Do I know anything about static discharge?
What does Tabs know about static discharge?
Little to nothing. I don't remember that far back.
Flavian's been watching this. When Flavian gets a little more health, let me know when I've gone. I went with Don Julio towards the tree, so let me know when I'm a little more healed.
I assume you guys are going to hang out by the trees for a couple minutes, and because you can hang out by the trees and not be in the.
Yeah. That was my game plan.
Oh,
Okay. So I do that till I'm a little healed. I'm walking over to Kai.
Oh, hold on. People are going all over the place. So where are you trying to get to, Flavian?
I want to go to Tabs and I want to touch her.
Okay, so Tabs.
well, I'm going back to the tree. Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
to heal.
Tabs is pretty heavily resonating right now, right?
No.
Tabs is lightly resonant.
I touch her.
Cool. There's a static shock, and Kai is no longer resonant.
Am
I was
right?
just about to ask about that. So it's kind of like rubbing your feet on a carpet and discharging it on somebody.
Yep. Well, do you know what? There seems to be a recurring theme this evening.
You get us into a lot of trouble.
About me discharging on people.
That's a thought I could have lived without.
I'm just gonna have nightmares tonight, Raz. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Also, how long does it take to heal up, by the way?
At this point, as long as you guys aren't going to do anything stupid, y'all can heal before.
Do
So
something stupid?
Rez,
When-
do something stupid?
when Alicia passed by me and we got stuck on this platform for a second, we didn't cause each other to discharge at all?
So that was an oversight on my part. I'm gonna say you guys didn't actually touch each other.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Now I understand what's going on. Like, wait a minute.
That was me missing a part of the puzzle to narrate to you guys because there was a couple different things
Okay.
going on. My apologies. But
Okay.
you guys did not actually touch each other.
Then I
You're
have no
absolutely
reason.
right. If you had, that would have changed the charges.
Okay. Then
Alicia, go up and touch Dew.
we might not have any reason to believe that matters. Either way, I
Alicia,
can't
go up and
stand
touch
here.
Dew and make sure he doesn't fall off.
She'd reach over and give him a poke.
Like, you gotta make sure you're through the barrier.
So as soon as you cross the barrier, you charge again. You are no longer resident. As soon as you touch Dew, there is a much larger static shock. Please take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Both of you, please take 10 lightning damage.
Ow.
Okay, don't listen to me. Come stand next to the trees and heal.
But neither of you has any charge now.
I believe I owe you an apology. What about our connection to the floor or any there? Can we deal with their thing?
You're completely out of sync with it.
Out of sync?
Out of sync.
So, Dew, go back through the portal if you're healthy enough. Touch Alicia, lose your charge, walk through, back, and then back through. That'll give you the 3. That'll make
Or
you
I can let
resonate with the
Alicia do
floor.
that, yeah.
What?
So first, go ahead. Alicia, if you go 1, 2, 3, you should be a resident with the floor at this point.
Yeah, that too.
Gotcha. So all I have to do is go out to 1 moment. 1.
That'll work too. Ah!
Don't go that way.
Listen, Psycho, what are you doing?
Sorry, my
Well,
cat's
I'll
like,
illustrate.
"Oh,
1,
it's a touch screen."
2,
2,
3.
3.
That's
Yeah,
what you wanted to
pass
do.
the same
Now get your
barrier.
butt back over
Oh,
here
there we go.
and do that
That's-
with the thing and the dance with the 1, 2,
I
3.
do love the way you just called her psycho.
She just wanted to commit suicide. She was
Yeah.
dead here and here.
So, Alicia, you are resonant with the floor now.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
You can't
2,
and
3.
Hold on, guys. Before y'all do that, make sure you have a way to stop her from falling. Should she stop resonating?
That's why I'm in a hurry.
Okay.
I'm not
I'm
going to
not
stay on here for long.
You don't know how long.
So
the
Zach, I
curse
do the
lasts.
same. Yeah, thanks.
you are
And
now
I-
resonant.
Okay, now listen to me very carefully. Don't touch me. Okay, go ahead.
It's not what he said last week.
She's like, don't touch me. That would be bad.
Yeah, I gathered.
I'm gonna pull out my rope from my backpack.
You mean the rope that isn't resonating with us?
1,
Oops.
2.
Buzzkill.
Alicia, I need you to get out of the way before she kills us.
I'm not walking any further. I'm waiting until you're
Where
out of
did
the thing.
Where did you go through?
Thank you.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, I done fucked up.
Y'all need
Well,
to
I
stop
went
being
through there.
psycho.
So let's back up a little bit.
No, I don't want to.
But so you entered the green area.
Yeah.
So you need to give me a athletics check to outrun the elementals there.
Athletics?
Athletics.
But last time I called someone psycho, you let him take it back. Can I call her psycho?
25. Why isn't it adding?
Alright.
I rolled a 19, but I got a 25 because it's.
No.
Six, but yeah.
Don't want people to die.
You are able to get through,
Yay.
and assuming you pass through to here, you are
I
now
would- Okay.
What?
When I initially stopped here, they were like in line and in the way, and I didn't want to touch them, so I stopped. But now that they're moved, I have the rope ready to throw at them, just in case they fall through the floor.
Gotcha. Okay, so illustrating what you guys actually see. Now that you're fully in phase with it, it looks exactly the same. There is a place to put the wand, specifically Flavian's wand, and that's it on that black pedestal. That's all there is to it. There are no other controls. There's no dials. There's no levers. There's no other runes on it. There's runes all over the floor, and you can tell that those are sort of supporting the whole thing now. But yeah,
And is this square fine to stand on?
correct.
Okay.
That does not change your resonance.
Apparently we need Flavian and his staff.
It's a wand. It's important. Let's not oversell what he's bringing to this party.
Exactly. Thank you.
Flavian
Flavian has
walks
point-
around and follows the instructions as to where to go. Because Flavian is like his mind.
Well, hold on. Wait. You need to let Don Julio touch you. He's already got 3 charges.
Okay.
We've been waiting for a second, by the way, so I assumed that we're healed back up. We've been chilling.
You guys are full health.
Full health, yes, but that doesn't change the amount of charges that are on you.
Correct. So to speed things along, it sounds like Flavian is going to follow directions properly, according to what Rez just said.
Correct.
So touch Don Julio to discharge him like Tab suggested. And then once you get onto the ice panel, it's pretty trivial to go 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And you guys can join.
Don't touch me. I don't want to lose this.
Sounds good.
So what are you guys doing?
Guys, I've never been one to fuck it. I walk up. That was in character, by the way. I walk up, nudge. So it. I promise I don't have names on the tokens. I don't know who's who. Who's right next to the obelisk?
Done.
Done.
I gently nudge Don out of the way, and
Discharge.
And you both fall through the floor.
I throw the rope.
oh, sorry, realize that of course. I generally motion him out of the way.
Okay. I'll be nice. I'll be nice.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
late.
you.
I have no idea why I had to kill them both. I mean,
I gently but firmly shove it into the hole.
I am ready to throw the rope out.
As you insert the wand into the hole, several things happen at once.
awesome.
First,
I usually lose count what happens at that moment.
all the plants die and wither instantly. Just
Fine. Whatever.
over here, the ice melts. Over here, the glass shatters and the water goes perfectly still. Over here, your little ball bearing drops and every one of these plates floats up for a second and then drops. Over here, the mold withers. Here, the coals and the magma cool. Almost instantly, there's an audible cracking sound as the rock and everything changes density. Not density, but actually, yes, density. Temperature, size, and whatnot.
That's
And over here, it's sort of weird. The sand sort of floats up for a second and then slides all of it into this abyss here.
Excellent.
Here, there's a whooshing sound, and your ears, all of your ears pop as oxygen is pulled very, very quickly from the room and then replaced.
Replaced by
More oxygen.
Thanks.
Oh boy.
I'm tired of these motherfucking
Why does it
snakes.
have to be snakes?
Question. The mold withers and dies. Do we see what's under it?
Yeah,
And
floor.
Floor.
The floor is made of floor.
No!
Yes.
Anything but that.
Well, it was
Uh,
carnivorous mold, so it usually grows on mammals and large creatures.
that is
Magic.
correct. It should not have been growing there.
Magic. A wizard did it.
The
That's
mold
fair.
the mold was eating whatever element was there that we never met, guys. You just don't want to know. I don't want to know.
True. True.
Yeah, that's not a good place to be. I'm simultaneously really sad that y'all didn't pick that one.
No.
And
I went where the radiant damage was because I am resistant to radiant damage. This is a pretty simple. Yep, I go right there.
To illustrate things a little bit. So you guys met radiance, ice, storm, gravity, obviously
And friction.
fire, friction. All of those were forces. I was really excited to show you guys what was here.
Death.
No.
I
Necrotic bad. Oh, go ahead, Tony. I'm sorry.
I just assume that Flavian has resistance to whatever happened, whatever types of diseases are in that square. He's probably seen it once or twice in his travels.
So to continue narrating, all of the elemental squares go dead. Simultaneously, those roots that we talked about they start moving. Bits of dirt and bits of gravel and stone start shifting and moving, and the whole cavern, you realize, not everyone did because you didn't necessarily share that information. The whole cavern was encapsulated in one very large root system.
It was like a geode.
You do
Nice reference.
notice that something feels wrong.
What?
All of you notice. All of you notice something feels very wrong. It's one of those sensations. You're standing there, the hair on your neck goes up, the hair on your arm goes up, the petals on your forehead go up, and Dew's, I don't know what Dew has for hair.
It's the
it's
dew.
a very bad, and you hear a roar.
Uh-oh.
And I didn't quite think we were going to get to this point today, so I didn't prep it. But
to admit, I could have started driving at 7 o'clock tomorrow, so this will be a good cliffhanger. Just saying.
it
Nature
is.
check. Do I
Let me
recognize
just
the roar?
play something for you real quick.
Did we just
Yeah.
dig too deep?
Yes.
I hear
yes,
Bio.
we did.
Oh no, we didn't dig too deep.
Is it Bio?
If this was some kind of a prison, this is the worst prison ever. Is that a hunchback? No.
Anybody else hear dolphins? I mean,
Yeah,
whale.
I heard a whale.
Abs knows exactly what that is.
And we're going to stop there for now.
Nice.
Can I do a nature check real quick and just
Yeah,
see?
nature checks will be good.
Pew!
Go for it.
Pew!
16 plus whatever. So
15 plus nothing.
15. Yeah.
Some kind of whale?
Yep.
Like aboleth, some kind of whale.
I don't know.
Like-
Maybe.
Paul the Variant whale.
This
Oh,
was
no,
a cool
not
room, by the way.
Not a bear.
Thanks, it's all elementals. I dug this room. It
It
was,
was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Hmm.
It was.
Good job, Zach.
I had a lot of fun putting this one together. The resonance puzzle, especially, I was really happy with. And just watching you guys role play around all the different elementals and trying to figure out what was going on. I love encounters like this where it's more let's learn about the world than let's fight some shit.
But it
Also,
was a
I-
nice blend of both.
And then Rez just go ahead and play into his character. Like, I'm bored. Let's hit a pillar with a firebolt. Also was excellent.
Absolutely
so
right.
I dug that
I
as well.
I really enjoyed the
Played to his
whole
character,
Don and Do and a stalemate. Just me waiting for you to get out of range. Like as
Yep.
long as you're 5 feet in front of me, I'll just wait forever. I'm a tree. I'll
Yep.
just stand here. Like,
You have much better patience than I will ever have.
I was eventually you won't be within 5 feet, and I'll walk down this corridor. Like let's just wait. I enjoyed that. It was like a half hour in real time. Like would you?
Yep.
I feel like it probably would have been a
role-played it
half-hour
excellent.
game.
Well done.
Yes.
Well,
All
I
right.
am heading to bed, my friends. Thank you very much for the fun, Zach. I will see you guys all next week.
Yeah, hope so.
Hopefully. Sleep well, Rez.
Good night, guys.
Night all.
Night, everybody.
At all.
Night.
Good night, guys.
Cat over there thinking that it's something.
Oh, I know exactly what it is based on that noise. My favorite monster origin ever produced.
Good battle, everybody. It was fun.
Yeah. Night all.
Night.
So then, not a hunchback whale.
Not a hunchback whale.
It could be a hunchback land whale.
It's a problem.
It is a
I don't
problem.
want to.
The question is it a stage 1 problem or a stage 2 problem?
It's probably something that's not going to be really obvious because I know you've already played through that plot, so I'm going to change it up.
Did you just get the reminder of that when I asked certain questions?
I was actually really hoping that you'd have some idea what that was.
We
Would,
just shatter
would Roy
expectations.
Miller know? Is what I want to know.
Oh, Roy. Oh.
Because
Get another
I
chance
have
to
read the
save
works
you.
of Roy Miller apparently, and I would have a shot.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.